jump into and you don't have to
You need to
use
stop
it.
them in their
Like,
tracks.
it's not intense like a shooter or
Set, start,
an
tough
RPG
luck,
when you're
catch,
kind of brain fried from work and stuff. It's just
like a chill.
not, maybe yeah, relaxing's not the right word, but
what about
chill's
all the
probably a
checklists?
better.
That's part
Yeah,
of
but
the
it's
chill.
like you just kind of sit there and work your way through the process, and then you're up in the air.
Oh, there's
and...
Wraiths here.
Oh god.
I tried the border benching the last one, it didn't work.
Is it because you're not Master Chief?
I did play it
I run like Johnny
with,
Cheeks.
Oh
I
god.
played Flight Sim with a friend recently, and we were in F-18s flying in formation and doing
That's the
dumb
fighter
shit,
jets,
so...
right?
Yeah.
I hope this prepares you for the real world where you'll actually be able to fly F-18s.
Where I'm called upon to fight against Russia. Yeah.
I mean, if it happened in what was that space movie? Independence Day or something?
Star Wars?
Yeah, you're gonna get sent to like
Fight the alien
plant a bomb.
mothership.
Plant a bomb.
Why is your go-to always Star Wars? There's a lot of space movies.
Spaceball.
reinforcements.
No, I think that's just like the aftermath of
Damn, dude. I tried to jump on it.
it's only letting me put a grenade in there, so YOLO.
Yeah.
I don't think we can actually take those over.
Oh.
Oh!
Someone could have told me that.
What were you trying to do? Get wrecked?
I could be 10,000 feet in the air right now, pressing the seatbelt sign, having everybody go, do I get up or do I sit down? What's going on here?
Man, now I see why people hijack planes.
Is there like an in plane view so you can see the passengers?
Oh, can you look back?
On PC you can. Yeah, so yeah, the short answer is yes.
Can you look in the bathroom?
Some of them actually do have access to the bathroom. You can download some of the DLC planes in particular let people model the bathroom. When you go in and shut the door, there's a sign on the back that says, "Yes, we modeled this entire plane, and here you are looking at the toilet."
Yeah, but are people like joining the Mile High Club or?
Is that actually in a real life toilet or?
No, it's not in the real life.
Oh, it's pretty lame. I'm not gonna lie.
You can't get in each other's planes though.
Does it simulate the Coriolis effect properly? Or?
What about the Aurora Borealis effect?
Yeah, it's this time of year.
In your kitchen, just solely in your kitchen.
Oh, no, that didn't work.
Can I see
There's
it?
a ghost here.
Yeah, I see it. I think James
I'm
needs
taking
it.
it. I need it.
I wasn't gonna take it.
Run him over.
No, fuck you. I watched the first episode of the new season of The Boys. It's alright.
Yeah, the boys. Yeah.
Oh yeah!
The
Oh,
boys.
shit.
Can I actually blow the turret up or no?
Yeah, but there's so much point. It disappears pretty quick.
Extra point, turret points, brownie points. Ow!
Well, if you get Game Pass, and you ever want to play Flight Sim,
Pirates?
if you can run
But,
it.
so, is there actually collision effects between the planes at all?
No.
No. But
Oh, well, what's the point?
No. So
Why even bother?
Not at the moment, but like
Ooh.
because I'm a massive nerd, I watch their monthly
Mod it.
update, and it is something that's coming out in like
Is it as far away as
the-
Halo Infinite? Like,
1
what?
minute.
Oh.
Reinforcements.
No, like
You mean
'cause
never?
they're constantly still doing updates on the Sim, so they have like a community forum where people put up like their requests, and the top 10 requests make it onto the dev list, and they actually end up implementing them into the game. So that's
Okay.
one of the things. That's one of the things that has come up as like an
Let's go,
option that you
James.
can switch on, and that is being worked on. Oh
30
yeah!
seconds remaining.
Fuel rod cannon up.
Oh yeah, I can hear some
Right
nice
on!
splattering.
Right on!
I can hear some nice James dying for some reason.
Man, I'm impressed with Marvin's score. I thought I was doing alright.
I tell
I'm
you,
impressed with my score.
I'm built
What
for
is wrong with my score?
There's a rocket hog.
Alright, let's get ready to roll, people.
There's a rocket hog.
Is there actually Marines? Why do I hear them, but I don't?
Good work,
Or is that us? Is that us talking?
Yeah, no, I can hear good work, Spartan.
What? Game
Oh,
over.
did we win?
Oh, wait,
Oh, man.
there's
hang on,
one.
what's going on there?
There's one.
Did we win?
Look at my score. I got a
No,
good
you'll
score.
see.
Does it keep going?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay, it didn't do what I thought it would.
Aaron thought he'd.
I
Didn't
had it on
you do
versus
like
mode,
Didn't you do like an IT degree?
but it's not very descriptive
you,
what it does.
you couldn't even set the game
Hold
up
on,
to
it
continue.
says versus, right?
You're
Yeah,
like,
it's just-
you're like, wait a minute, guys. Wait till it does.
Just
Oh,
wait
wait,
for
what?
it.
It didn't do the thing.
You'll see.
It says take turns fighting as Spartans and elites. That's it. I assumed it would go through the wave, and then like we'd randomly get shuffled into being an elite, for example.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Can you force it to? Well,
Yeah,
if
that's the thing. I
X,
couldn't
no.
like select a team or whatever for each person.
take turns fighting as Spartans and elites.
So Marvin, you go into the snow, hey?
We'll see if we can get leave. If not,
You'll have to rug up close to James.
Quitter.
There's always the quitter.
Quitter.
No, it's because James told me he's going, so now I gotta rethink my.
And Ada was saying you should go,
typical.
go near Lincoln's birthday, and you can pass by.
Yeah, we were talking about that actually, but when we got the invite, because we weren't sure. Well, like Alex and I were looking at it, going. Long story short, I have some. I haven't spoken to Alex about this yet, but I have some
Covenant
work
forces
training that's
inbound.
coming up in
Defend
August
this
as well
zone.
that I have to travel for.
Yeah.
So
Oh, unlimited.
Set, start, skulls.
how do I? Oh,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
so we
also
have to-
talking to Alex about because it's on the way to Canberra.
These rockets lock on, by the way.
Yes,
look,
thank you.
look. If we look,
Do those things
I love you
explode?
guys, Aaron.
What?
But if
Sorry?
Lincoln's gonna not remember a birthday, this is gonna be the one.
What about his birthday?
His birthday, well, you know,
That means James is gonna be too busy in the snow.
that's kind of personal. I'm gonna be done there by then. I'm back in Armadale. Fuck, I don't even remember where I am. I'm in Glen Innes.
He doesn't even remember where he is now.
We had the coldest temperature in the state the other day.
Oh yeah, well we had a very cold
Yeah.
one as well.
My
It was
freezer was
minus-
colder.
It was minus 8.9. I don't think the freezer was colder.
So you
Reinforcements.
could have saved electricity by turning it off and just leaving the door open.
Oh, God.
Literally,
Yeah,
the dog's water was frozen.
the enemy's
like,
just spawning
solid.
out of nowhere.
Alright,
Sorry,
spawn
James, what?
I went-
camper.
I was just saying the dog's water bowl was
The
frozen
dog was
solid.
frozen.
Like I go out in the morning to get the best of exercise before I go to work.
Why
And
did you give him frozen water?
no, yeah, okay,
Sometimes
cool.
dogs like to lick frozen water.
They were one of my dogs was like thirsty and trying to get a drink and was very confused about what was going on because he was looking at it and there was no water coming out.
You need to get him some of that warm water.
I need to get him a fucking heated water bowl.
Is that a thing?
Can't see how that would go wrong. Hey,
So
a walking
did it
idiot.
snow there, or-
No, it can get cold and not snow.
Impossible.
Oops.
No, because we
No,
didn't have
I
any
know.
rain.
Living in
Yeah, we
Canberra.
didn't. We had. Yeah, there was no like it was clear. We just had really fucking cold weather.
Triple kill.
My kill.
Hey, that's a mark
Reinforcements.
kill.
This is a spicy kill.
Whoa.
Overkill.
Oh my god, there are very lots
Oh
of them.
yeah.
The elites are using assault rifles.
Is this normal? Oh my god, why are there so many of them?
I killed myself. My
It
bad.
started off on easy mode.
You never told me this was gonna get harder. I wouldn't have jumped all the way out here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
I didn't expect
I was
it.
wondering why you were out there. I was like, coming to join you. And
Did ordnance just land on a
Dying. Can they drop ordnance? Holy shit!
Reinforcements.
I'm good. Everything's good.
It just looked like a giant crate like landed on a lake in
I don't think there's ordnance in this mode. You know what would be good? A firefight mode with ordnance. Like they combine all the good shit from Halo, but you know, I guess they're busy.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
You feel what now?
Oh, you don't even need to zoom in to lock on.
You
Interesting.
don't, but it's such a bitch to lock onto
Oh,
that
shit.
main gun.
Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna make a difference with that. At the start, I was thinking, oh shit, I better preserve my ammo, and then I just realized that we've
Oh
got
no, I've only got
unlimited
4
ammo.
rockets.
No, I looked at that immediately. I'm like, I see. Why else would we get rockets if not for infinite?
Double kill. Five
There's a-
remaining. Last
they are.
enemy.
Yeah, I got him!
You s-
Leave him alone, he's
steal
already dead.
killer, kill stealer.
I'm
I
a
like
steel
killing
killer.
Marvin's holograms.
Alex Marvin
How
said that
dare
it's
you.
not going to the snow anymore because we're going to be there.
Round start.
You're not supposed to tell.
Well, I did.
Are you trying to get me done in?
Yeah.
James, tell us the truth. Have you been buying iceberg lettuces on top of the shop?
Yes. I'm a black market lettuce salesman now.
And then when you go to your KFC, you get the burger, you just switch it out with your own lettuce. You just bring your own lettuce with you.
No, I stand around the corner of the KFC as people
Oh,
walk
with
out,
lettuce,
and
handing it out.
And I've got a trench coat full of lettuce, and I go, hey man, you wouldn't buy some lettuce?
Seen a comment before, it was like, someone listing a original Zinger on Marketplace. Saying it's got actual lettuce, no cabbage. So $120 an hour.
Now my question is this like pre-done stuff, or
Overkill.
they just switch it out, or has it been sitting around for like 2 weeks?
Well, it's like those Macca's burgers, like they got so many preservatives in them, I'm sure they would just be still good.
I would still, you know, give it like maybe a week tops, or maybe like 2 weeks tops before I throw it away.
I'll give it like 2 months bottom.
Reinforcements.
Ben, you know what about like picking your times at McDonald's that you buy things with bacon in it wisely?
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to like throw it out after so much
Overkill.
time, but they just keep like pressing, you know, ignore, just keep reheating the bacon.
I mean, it's
No,
just bacon.
that's
Bacon
not
doesn't really go
halal.
off anyway.
So pretty much by about lunchtime, you're probably getting the crap breakfast ones.
If you're getting, yeah, look, if you're buying bacon,
From Macca's, you know what
Double
you're getting.
kill.
like realistically, if you're buying bacon from Macca's, you know what you're in for. Like, it's blah.
There's probably very little pig in the bacon.
At that point, I know I'm rolling the dice, so you know
Reinforcements.
I'm okay with the risk.
Just like when you roll the dice with the chicken tendies and you lost.
Yeah, until you get that gastro, and you're like, oh.
And then you...
Oh, I can't even use it as an excuse to call in sick tomorrow because it's a weekend.
Double kill.
well, you should have
Not
planned
gonna
that.
lie, I've done that before. Where I've
Hunters
gone
now.
like, where I've gone like, oh, I don't,
Reinforcements.
yeah, I'm just gonna eat this for dinner, and then tomorrow I'm like, oh, I'm sorry guys, I can't come here and eat soup.
Oh my god.
But like
Oh, leaves
intentionally, right? Like you need it
Yeah,
intentionally.
yeah.
Like so it's plausible. Like you know,
Yes.
instead of
So
having
it's a
to
real
just bake
excuse
it,
to get yeah,
you like really sell it.
yep, pretty much. Oh shit, they're all behind me.
Oh yeah, they are very much everywhere.
So risking
And they're
life
still
in Taco
using
Bell
like
drinks.
DMRs or some shit. Oh! A shield.
They got snipers as well.
Oh shit, no, that's probably why I'm getting hammered.
Reinforcements.
Who gave them these human weapons? Oh shit.
Just use the pistol.
That's like a last resort weapon, right?
Suffocation. No, please.
Good singing.
That was a wood. Just
I
pretend I'm not here.
I understand references.
Yeah, I know, but it just didn't go down as well as I thought it would, so.
I thought it was funny. Ah. Oh.
Oh shit!
Yeah, watch
Probably
out.
stop.
Oh my god, they have this the swipey swipe kill death.
Swiping, no
Swipe
swiping.
it, no swiping.
Oh, they got a raid.
Oh, it's a kill
And-
death thing. Death. Oh, nice. Cool.
Man, I wish the rocket launcher held more than 2 rockets.
5 enemies
That's the
remaining.
point.
That's the challenge.
Isn't it?
I don't want a
Damn,
challenge,
man.
I just want to constantly
Enemies
fire.
remaining. Double kill. Last enemy.
Ah! Got it.
Nice to work with.
Nice, is there a vehicle on
right.
this map? Probably not.
Cloud on.
Why would you want a vehicle?
It might have
Oh.
rockets on it.
Round
Fog is no
start.
radar, right? Yeah.
No plow on Sundays.
I don't know, I can't see my radar.
No plow. No plow on Sundays.
Don't you mean no post on
No,
Sundays?
no snow on Sundays?
No plow. No swiping on Sundays.
What are you swiping?
Swiper.
Why are you
Also,
swiping?
Marvin,
Swiper?
when I went to Perisher a few years
Oh,
back,
God.
I just did one of the group lessons, but I mean, we were late to it, and we still got through this. So,
You
yeah.
were late.
Well,
Classic
the trouble was,
Aaron.
like, the instructions were very unclear when it was, and it was very hard to see that. Like,
I
Because
don't
it's
know.
snow.
I would digress. But, I mean, I'm a regular there, but there's quite literally a very large,
Overkill.
like,
Invincible.
ribboned off area that has a massive sign usually that says
Noobs here.
lessons.
no, we step outside of the, like, what do you call it, like the changing area or whatever, and you can't
Yeah.
see more than like 5 meters ahead of you. Like,
Oh, like it was really
Yeah.
like the weather
Snowing.
wasn't good.
it was windy.
There's a changing area.
Yeah, that's because
Reinforcements.
you're a pleb. No.
I'm such a pleb that I can't see.
You get there and he's like, and the instructor's like, okay, my guys, just get one thing straight. You're all fucking plebs.
I mean, that's part of the process. You gotta know that you're a pleb.
Well, the instructors that we've had have been really cool. I really liked our instructor last year that taught me how to ride a T-bar.
That's a interesting name.
What?
T-bar. What's it mean?
The T-bars are the rope toe things, so you've got the chair lifts, and then sometimes you see like people holding onto those things
Oh yeah,
getting
yeah.
pulled up the mountain. They're a bit more hard to ride, but they're useful if there's like blizzard
Reinforcements.
conditions. They usually
Yeah, we
put,
used them. Yeah.
yeah, they put the lift on hold, and then you got to use the T-bar. And I was struggling. It's the only thing that I've really not ever been able to do. And
Don't you
Had a
just like
really
stand
good-
sideways on it or something? From memory?
yeah, you did, like if you're on skis, it's easier.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Um,
so
if you're on a snowboard, it's a bit harder. There's a bit of a technique to it. And I tried multiple times the year before. I tried 3 times, and the
Double
lift
kill.
attendant pulled me to the side and said, "Maybe just catch the chair, mate." And then I never tried it again.
Oh, there's assist sprays in this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, now that I know that I can
Oh, yeah.
be late if I ever attend a thing, I'm good.
Don't be late. Don't be that person.
Aaron
that,
just
like,
said I
holds
can
the
do
rest
it.
of the-
And it's
Edit it.
fine.
Yeah, he's got my permission.
I'll just be like, yeah, I
Etiquette.
did the Aaron thing.
I'm gonna go for a lesson.
But you're already a professional. What more do you have to learn?
There's always something to learn.
Or are you teaching?
I'm gonna go for a
Double
lesson.
kill.
Or is it just to look at all the crappy people?
No, because when you do a private one, they
Reinforcements.
follow you around and you can tell them what you want to learn to do.
Oh, I don't know if I want someone following me around though. Seems very
And
intimate. Do they follow you into
Last
the toilet?
year, I was like, I want to learn some tricks, and she was like, okay, no worries, and then taught me some tricks, and now I know tricks. What?
Nothing. I just, you know, I don't know how knowledgeable they
Can
are.
you tell him I just want some company? Like,
How what?
Knowledgeable the trainers actually are.
Quite. Most of them are quite knowledgeable.
are they ex-Olympians?
So, like,
Yes.
you would be surprised the amount of Olympians we saw last year practicing.
Is it all in one?
Yeah.
Triple kill. 5 enemies remaining.
What was the
That's
Olympics?
Well, because the Olympics is usually different, like, Northern Hemisphere Winter Olympics are, like, it's not normally winter here when the Winter Olympics are on. They fall in
Everyone
Northern
else is back to
Northern
Enemies
Hemisphere.
remaining.
So that, like, a lot of the Olympians for the Australian team are down in Jindabyne and Paris for
Last
training
enemy.
in winter. Yeah.
Damn it.
Got him.
Do you get any autographs?
No, but it was actually quite nice. Like, if you do a lesson and stuff, and you're riding around, and the instructor sees you, like, very often they'll just like ask you how you're doing and stuff. It's very like chilled out.
Bonus round.
Oh, our teammate just disintegrated.
We have a teammate?
Yeah.
Yeah. We doth have the teammate. Did
Talk
we
about
finish?
Aaron?
Oh, bonus round.
James, you know
And
what?
there was. Hmm?
Oh, when you were saying before, you're like, oh, playing next gen console, just playing like old Halo games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say like, yeah, I've got like a okay-ish graphics card, but I'm just playing like a visual novel style game.
I don't think that's
Loading
anything
it.
to go to brag
Why
about.
is it? Why is
That's
an
what I mean.
RTX
It's like, why?
Killing job.
Oh, what the
buying
fuck?
like an RTX, what is it, 1080 Ti or something like that? Plays fucking Borderlands.
Hey, what's up? The Borderlands is great. How dare you?
No, I know it's good.
Touchable.
I know.
I actually
yeah,
wanted
but
to get
Job.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland, but I didn't get a chance to.
well,
Because
you
I'm
know,
poor.
if you do, if we could play it.
Because my dog almost died.
God damn it! Does he know that he's sapping funds out of your
Triple kill.
beef shop?
So it was actually like a matter of,
Kill.
do I take the money I had aside for that, or do I take it out of our house deposit? I was like, yeah, I'm not doing the house
House.
deposit. No, nothing ever comes out of the house deposit.
Well, nothing good will ever come
Well,
from the house
what about a
deposit,
house?
so...
No,
Not
I mean,
even the
like,
house.
I don't touch the house. I try not to touch the house deposit. It's hot in here. Pretty
Yeah.
cold.
I'm okay.
Warm.
Oh my God,
It's
James, there's someone
fireplaces.
talking there.
It's a little bit cold. James, there's someone behind you.
Maybe a boogeyman or
Oh.
boogeyman.
There may be Boogeyman or Boogie. Hey, not gonna lie, after moving out here, every night when I go to bed and I hear a bang, I'm like, oh, Boogeyman or Boogeyman outside the house.
One day it'll be true.
Alex says she'll protect me. I don't need no woman to protect me. I'll be scared as a man myself.
By that, do you mean she's gonna just run away and abandon you?
What the fuck are we doing here? What is this shit?
I was just like, pick the only custom game we can join.
What is this? Okay, what is happening? I don't fucking know what is going on.
This
do
is
we-
called Halo.
How do we play this fucking Halo
I
game?
mean, what? Okay. I found like a weird area that was. Okay.
How do I pick up gun?
Oh man, the control scheme is all different.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you what's really frustrating, actually, speaking of like my experience at the snow. It's like every time Alex learns how to do something, I'm like, oh, go do it. I'll take a video of you so you can see, like,
How good
you
you
know, what
are.
it looks like. And yeah, pretty much. And then Alex will be like, all right, now you. And then she just fails to ever really capture any evidence of me doing
It's just like
anything
looking like
cool.
the wrong direction.
Yeah, like it's or she'll like the one video she'll get is the one of me falling over and eating shit, and she'll be like, "There you go," and I've got like 4 or 5 fucking takes of her doing it, and it's like, yeah, what is this game mode? I'm so fucking confused.
Yeah, maybe we'll
It's
quit
like you've
this.
never
It's
played
just-
King of the Hill before.
Oh, so we've got to quit independently, don't we?
Yes.
Haven't you ever played this Halo map with, remember when we used to go to Daniel's house?
That was
Damn,
James' place.
Daniel.
Yeah.
I
Did you
know
guys
you're
quit?
talking about the yeah. You're talking about the times that I wasn't ever invited.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, you didn't play Halo when we used to play.
No, I remember going to Daniel's once.
Oh, well then that's fine.
And he had like a LAN party with like people all over the different parts of the house.
There you go. Oh yeah, I do recall doing Something.
It was for his birthday or something, wasn't it?
Wait, are you thinking Dylan?
Oh, maybe it was Dylan.
Yeah.
Are you
I was
thinking
like
of
LAN
Ben?
party.
I think it was Ben. Was
Are
it
you thinking of Alex? I think it was Alex.
McGladrick?
Which one?
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. I think it was Dylan. Maybe?
The custom games are always too full. It's frustrating.
Well, find someone that's not too full and pick a good one.
Oh, fucking hell, Alex. The dog's up again.
You didn't put it down?
God.
Fuck you!
No, I meant
God.
like how Aaron puts his kid down, not in that context.
He meant it. I heard it.
Oh man, I was hoping this was one of the videos where you stack it.
No, I have a video of Alex doing a trick. I don't have any of me doing a trick. You never fucking took any videos of me doing them. You fucking
It's because
bitch.
it wasn't that impressive, that's why.
Oh, what have I done? Have I fucked up? Wow.
Don't worry, James. Wait, Marvin, did you quit?
No,
You're not in the party, in the lobby.
neither are you. Oh,
Where's the one of you on the box?
uh-oh.
Wait, what?
How
Oh,
do I
I'm talking that.
box?
Where's Marvin? He's
Yeah,
not
where's
in the
Marvin?
thing.
Why can't I join you?
I don't know what's going on.
Can you invite
We're
me?
in Find a Game. You've got us in a fucking
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
fine.
session lobby.
Yeah,
I
stop.
thought you were in. I can't. For some reason, it literally won't let me cancel.
Oh man, what are you doing, Aaron? Jesus. Okay, I'm joining Marvin.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Alright. There we go. Marvin lead us onwards. I was trying to do a 4v4. Oh, okay.
What is all these fucking invites?
I don't know, you wouldn't accept it quick
Fuck
enough.
off.
Hold on, someone's idling.
Can't be me.
Can you stop?
Turn off your cars, buddies. Someone's idling.
Guys, I can't handle it. Stop it!
It seems James is idling.
I don't understand what's happening. I'm not idling.
Does that mean like that if you can ride the snowboard, you can inherently ride any sort of board now?
What's that?
I'll take that as a yes.
What did you say? I can't hear you over these invites.
What did you say?
Alright, I guess I'll wait for the invites to stop then. I don't think I clicked it that many times.
8 times. It tells me 9 times.
You know, there was a reason why I was so good at getting mass online logins.
God.
Oh my god, they're still going. How many did you do?
Just a couple.
Just a few.
Are you
Just
serious?
And I was switching between you and Aaron as well. So.
Oh my god. This is fucked.
Come on, James, hurry up. You're taking too damn long.
I'm here. I'm looking at you guys in the fucking lobby. I'm here.
Yeah, well, apparently you're busy idling.
I'm not idling. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. I'm literally in the fucking menu looking at the list of players.
the computer says no.
I think you're dicking around with the invites.
Well, you just fucking tell me when you're ready to start this game.
Was that Alex? Yeah, Alex is better than you.
Fuck off.
He did a sick trick.
It's so
Yeah.
loud.
Sorry. There was actually, we were riding with one of my friends. You guys might remember him. I think he was a year or two above us. Matty Hole.
I still have a name.
Yeah, he skis. Hole, H-O-L-L.
Hmm.
He was friends with Jesse Grote and stuff, but he skis, and we caught up with him last year. And he's like, "Oh, just follow me. We'll hit these little jumps I found." And like, Alex is like, "Okay." And he just fucking sends himself off this mini cliff that he found. And then Alex immediately just follows him blindly and does the same. And I'm like building up all this speed, and I just like fucking stopped straight at the edge. And I was like, "Fuck that." And Alex was like, "You little bitch, go on. Why don't you jump off it, huh?"
She was trying to off you.
Yeah,
you
she's
know.
like, you're old, you'll hurt yourself if you try.
It's true though.
And so naturally you did, and you got injured.
Mm.
How's the recovery, James?
Recovery of what?
Your
I
hips.
don't
From
understand.
your injury.
Oh, my
Your
ego has
injured
never
pride.
recovered. Sorry, I'm fixing the fire up, guys.
Are you also building that computer?
Oh my god!
Is the fire
like-
getting to the computer?
Is James on fire?
It needs some liquid cooling.
Oh god.
Liquid cooling on the fire.
Imagine
Liquid
that
cooling
flammable.
on the fire.
The trick is to put the vodka in the freezer and then put it on the fire.
Oh,
It balances it out.
Why?
Big team battle.
Because it's colder alcohol. It
We are
balances
not
it out.
big team battling. Fuck that.
But that's when I really
Yeah.
shine.
Come on.
I love killing, just, you know,
Have these heat-proof
Needless.
gloves for when I use the fire and they've melted.
well, clearly they don't work. You should get your money back.
I bought them from Bunnings. They were on clearance, so maybe that's why.
Well, what you do, right, is you get burnt by the fire, and then you can sue the company because it doesn't work.
Yeah, but then I'm burnt.
Yeah, but then you just get like
New hands with the money.
with this. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, so we're talking like a
Robot
Anakin
hands.
Skywalker
Yeah.
kinda...
If
And
he
then-
can ski, if he can snowboard even better, then.
Yes, snowboard, not other things.
Oh, I crushed it.
Well, you know, you just make sure the setting and the coding is.
Turn it on gentle.
Yes. Sure.
Well, you just put a heat-proof glove on it and you're fine.
Do you guys have recon?
Oh yeah. Do you have the Hayabusa?
Fucking dog.
At least the
Is he
dog
at
is
the back fence again?
chill now.
Oh, we had those cows come up to the back to the fence for the first time today, and ever since then the dogs have been obsessed with going around to the fence, and it just makes me a bit cautious because the border collie that we have is very much the kind of dog that would go
Over the fence.
trying to get to the cows.
And then do what with the cow?
Oh dear.
Well, he wouldn't know what to do if he got to them, but like in the past, where possible, has gotten out through holes and stuff in the fences and things. So
Second question, whose cows are they?
the owners.
Ah.
So
So-
we're on about 2 acres,
So you can't
and
cook
then
them.
the surrounding.
And who's taking
The
care of these
surrounding-
cows?
No, let me fucking finish. We're
Answer
on
my
about 2 acres. We're on about 2 acres, and the property is surrounded by other paddocks that the owners run
Live
their
in.
cattle through.
Okay. So you live next to the owners then, so they can keep an eye on you.
No, we don't live next to the owners. The owners live like fucking 15 minutes down the road or 10 minutes down the road or something like that. Like,
But they maintain the cattle though, right?
So theoretically,
yeah.
so
yeah, so,
theoretically,
like,
a cow.
what happens is
Going
like
missing.
the road that we live on is a big dirt road, and to get to our property, it's at the back, past another paddock. So you have to drive through a paddock and then go over a cattle grid to get to our property. And so sometimes what happens is like we'll go to work and then we'll come back and we'll see that they've moved the cattle somewhere. And this is the first time since we've been here, that the cattle's been in the paddock that's at the front of our house.
Is
So the
this
dogs.
Halo- is this Halo 2
I don't fucking know. I don't think
Like,
so.
I don't know
These
what's
guns
happening.
don't make any
This
sense.
is
What Halo is this?
I don't know, but that gun on the right is definitely not. It seems
It
like
actually
from the
feels like
newer.
a Doom map. Like,
I think it is Doom.
fucking dude, that's for sure.
Can you interact with the cows, or is that like a breach of your tenancy or something?
I can't, kind of, like, sort of, kind of, like, obviously I'm not to herd them or anything, but we do have access to the paddock that they're in currently. There's like a river and and a little spot down there, and like an area for campfires and stuff. So we are allowed to go down there. We do have access to it.
Can you utilize their milk?
I don't think it's those sorts
They're
of cows.
not. Well, I mean, milk cows would be like being milked all day.
Have you tried milking it though?
It has udders, but it's like definitely.
Can you milk me?
a fucking
You can milk
Mate,
anything with
anything's-
anything
anything's possible if you have enough money.
and nibbles.
And I mean, why are you asking that? You have a child. You know the answer is yes.
What?
What?
Clearly, somebody already did milk you.
Please elaborate.
He's saying you
Your
have
wife
nipples,
milked
Aaron.
you.
Oh shit, I'm
She
dead.
milked your semen for Abraham.
Oh god.
Why do I have two different weapons now? What the fuck? Why am I dual wielding different weapons? I don't
You've been
understand.
living in the past. Anyway, so point of my original inquiry. What if you just introduce the dog to the cows, you know, in like a
Yeah,
sort of
I could.
But
The problem with that is
It might
that,
fall.
like, well, the dogs have never been around cattle before, so I'm a bit cautious about if the dogs get too
just put 'em
eager.
on a leash or
and-
something. Or...
Yeah. And then the other thing is that there's two like brown cows out there, and the rest of them are black Angus, which are notorious for
Oh, that cooks up
from
good.
other animals. Well, yeah,
Cooks
but
up
like,
so-
so a black Angus cow will kick a fucking dog's head in if it goes at it the wrong way. So,
You just keep him away a good distance.
well, so that's what I was working from home today, and the cows came right up to the fence, so I just kind of stood there while the dogs interacted. But ever since, the cows have since moved to the other side of the paddock, but the dogs are just obsessed with that part of the fence. Well, one of them is anyway. The other one doesn't give a fuck. And the one that's obsessed with where the cattle were at the fence is the one that likes to get out.
I have no follow-up. I don't know. You know, do or don't.
Oh, it's just gonna be one of those things where, like, I have a tracker on the dog, so if he goes too far, I'll be able to find him.
Unless he removes the tracker.
Over. Victory.
He
We
can't.
won.
Yay.
Man, that guy carried us.
Yeah, that guy, me.
No, I think he means that guy, me.
I put some wood on top of the fire today because, like, on top of the fireplace.
It needs fuel.
Because
It's got what fire needs.
on top of the wood fire heater, because the wood was a bit damp and I had to dry it out. And then Alex
Yeah.
is sitting here before and she's like, "Does it smell like something's burning?" And I was like, "Yeah, the fucking fire." Duh. And then I go over to the fireplace and the wood that I'd put on top had literally caught because the top of the fireplace was too hot. And I was like, "Oh no, the wood is actually on fire."
It's gonna be like, wood's got what fire needs.
Mm.
It's got what it craves.
Well, you gotta heat your wood up first before you put it
It's
in the
got what
fire.
fire craves.
You can't put the fire in
Electrolytes.
the cold with the electrolytes. I'm pretty sure that's what the world's gonna turn into, right? It's an accurate prediction of the future.
Yes. If you've seen what's happening in America, just like all the time, then yes.
Constantly. I don't know how they're
We
gonna
have
fix that.
the back deck where the dogs are. Just speaking of the whole dogs thing, has like a little ramp that goes like down to the backyard from the back deck, and there's a sensor light above it. And from our bedroom, there's a window in the ensuite that is out to that backyard area. So every time the dogs walk down that fucking ramp, the
The light
light
goes
goes
on.
on and it shines through our bedroom.
That just seems like bad
so,
planning
like,
on your part.
When
So
I'm
the
trying
dogs
to
like look in, or
no, because
Yeah,
the
just keep setting
window's
it off.
like the
Thick.
window's up, but it just the dogs set it off. When
Yeah.
I'm lying there trying to be like, oh, they'll be fine. I'll check on them in the morning. Then the light goes on, and I'm like, they're walking around again.
You should just get thicker curtains or take the light out.
I'm gonna get curtains for that window.
Oh, it doesn't
my
have curtains,
God.
period.
No, it's
What
in
is
the
this fucking
bathroom.
gun? Oh, okay. I mean,
it's just the SMG. It just sounds different. It looks different.
I don't think.
and
oh, it's-
acts different.
and is different.
Also, I'll just say, like, what is the deal with fucking landlords not putting curtains in?
What is the deal with all these landlords?
Because they're ugly things.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
But like, it's an efficiency thing.
'Cause-
Like, if you're using electric heating,
Why would they
for
care?
example, like,
They don't care. They're not paying
Does it-
for the electricity.
yeah, I know, but the house looks better with fucking like curtains as opposed to bare fucking windows.
I think the whole point is to not impose
James, I don't
like
think
a style on people.
I don't think you've ever been a landlord, James. You don't get
No, no. You will be probably one day, Mr. Boomer.
Hey Aaron, can I rent from you?
Yeah, sure.
I swear I'm good for the money.
$900 a day.
That's the best way to foster friendship.
Did you mates rates?
My uncle bought my grandmother's house when she passed away. Like, he bought out my dad's share of the house and rents it to one of my cousins. And my cousin was talking about, when I was down there the
Jesus.
other day, about how he'd gone out the back and redone the garden and all this stuff. And then my uncle started complaining about something, and I just turned to my cousin and I went, huh, landlords, am I right? And I just started fucking ripping him because he was complaining about something my cousin had done, and I was like, yeah, how dare he redo your garden for free and increase your property value? How dare a tenant who's already paying you money do that?
The last place I rented at had a couple of rose bushes, and I'm just like, man, fuck landlords who put rose bushes in. Like,
What do you mean free
yeah,
roses?
maintain roses.
You can sell. Yeah, I wouldn't. If you're forced to maintain them, that seems like a pretty bad deal. Not gonna lie.
I didn't sign up for no lawn.
Yeah, no, like we used to live next to a neighbor who rented out his house, and he like installed like a nice garden and a nice lawn. I'm like, oh god forbid whoever lives there, they have to maintain this new lawn and like this garden.
Yeah, they should just have a pile of dirt at the front and back. You know?
Yeah, you know,
Or a
make it
jar
easy.
of dirt.
Oh, you know, the jar of dirt is a given.
Aquaman!
But yes, I agree with you, James. It is very noticeable in the winter months not having a curtain.
Yeah, well, like I said before, when we moved in here, even with the fireplace, because our fireplace has a, like, in between the top of the fireplace and the actual top, there's like a little grate where there's a fan in it, so we can plug it in and switch it on, and it distributes the hot air throughout the house.
It's pretty new.
And even that, like, that's pretty high powered, and even that was struggling to heat the house. And this house is really well insulated without the curtains up, which is why we went and got that stuff running. It's made a huge difference.
Okay.
Because it just sucks the heat out.
Yeah.
Did you not know about curtains before, Mama?
No, I did. I just.
You
It's
just-
not.
It's just
I got
really
It's not
notice-
noticeable.
It's not noticeable until you're having like record cold days in the first fucking week.
And then
of
you're like, I
June.
wonder why.
Yeah. God damn, someone just tried to rocket me.
Did it work?
Well, I'm flashing red and beeping. Beeping like a motherfucker. Motherfucker.
I don't know this map at all.
This map
Oh.
does not know you either.
But
No, to be
also, installing curtains does get expensive if you get like the custom ones done and.
Oh my god, yeah, okay. Why don't you just leverage your fucking property to pay
No,
for
no,
it?
just like, we like.
No, I know, if you want to do it properly, yeah, you're right. Like,
We
if
just
you
bought
want to
these.
go...
the closest size and then hung them at our place. So.
Well, that's what I did. Like, I just got that pole, and then I just went and found some spotlight and found some $20
Piece of
fucking.
cloth.
Hey, like, you can get some. Oh, I just got stuck. You can get some decent ones. Like we just got like the $20 or $30 set of curtain, like
Spotlight.
loop curtains. They just slip through the pole. But if we owned a place, you probably would go and get something a bit better though.
True.
My God, I'm not doing well.
Neither.
Oh, I thought I wasn't doing well, and then I looked at the leaderboard.
Yeah, don't look at the leaderboard. It's probably very depressing.
Is Halo 2 not your jam, Marvin?
This is not fucking Halo 2. These
God,
guns
what the
shoot
fuck
like
is this?
guns.
This is like Halo 2 that's been remastered into Fortnite.
Yeah, this is all the wrong types of Halo.
Man, why didn't we play Fortnite? I've never played Fortnite before.
You have?
Really? You can play Fortnite.
Nearing victory.
How big is the download?
I don't know if I have it on this console, but I can probably download it relatively
is it?
fast.
I think it is cross-play, as far as I know.
It is, yeah, because I actually I used it for work.
I still can't believe that.
I told you about that, didn't I?
No.
Yeah, no, but it's just it sounds so
Oh,
silly. Like-
well,
like out of
Marvin,
context.
if you don't recall, Marvin, I used to do group work with young people, and during lockdown we had to try and find, like, the initiative for my work was we need to try and find
Things for them to do.
innovative ways to continue to run our groups so our numbers don't falter, like they don't kind of decrease. So I was like, what about video games? And they were like, okay, so they paid for my subscription to Xbox Live, and I
What
downloaded
fools.
Fortnite and ran a couple of groups with some kids on Fortnite, and we just played Fortnite for a couple of hours every Friday, and that was just work.
And you profited from there.
I mean, I did because I got paid.
In Xbox Live, right? You got paid in Xbox Live.
Yeah, and money, because, you know, work.
I get it.
I'm gonna look on the games. I'm gonna look on Game Pass and see
If you
what's
have
on there.
fork knife, oh, or,
Have you ever seen Breakfast before, by the way?
Breakfast? No, I have not. How do you spell it? R or W?
W, Breakfast.
BR.
Breakfast. Oh, I have seen it before. I could play it on cloud gaming now immediately without downloading it, or
I
I
haven't
could
downloaded it yet.
install it. It's 22 gigs. That's not too bad.
I think the best mode is just the Destruction Derby, like just in the open square or circle, and
Reminds me of Need for Speed. I think it was that had that mode where, or was it Need for Speed or
No,
something
I
else
think you're
where?
talking about
Action
Burnout.
sack.
No,
Oh
right?
yeah, it was Burnout, where you had to just try and damage as much as possible,
yeah,
Correct.
and
it's-
you'd get points for. Look, it's only 103 gigs if you want to play Flight Sim.
Wait,
That's
is
gonna
103
take me many an hour.
Flight Sim.
oh yeah.
Microsoft Flight Sim.
Is this the good Halo? Oh my god.
Oh, Back for Blood. Did you guys ever play that?
Is that like a survival?
I saw it briefly. That's the zombie
Back-
thing, right?
Back for Blood is like
Left 4 Dead.
It's a Left 4 Dead thing.
Left
yeah.
4 Dead, but like, you know, if they
New.
fucked up. then-
Oh, I was thinking of like Friday the 13th.
No.
Fuck!
Back 4 Blood is like Back 4 Blood
Ah!
is Left 4 Dead. It's the same. Like it's just a new Left 4 Dead.
You know those ones where it's like there's
But it's
one
bad.
strong character and then there's like 7 or 8 weak people that have to like escape.
I played State of Decay for a very short period of time too.
I
but
hear
then
that
never
was
followed-
okay.
I never followed up on it. I played it with someone from work, and then we kind of never jumped on it again after the first few games.
Because it's not that good.
It was just one of those things, like, it's like Left 4 Dead. It's hard to play on your own.
But you manage.
Yeah, but yeah, you can if you're really motivated to. Are you guys still in the game, or?
Oh, should I have left? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, I'm looking at games on Game Pass, but I've got the game open in the
Aaron's still
background.
here.
Oh,
James out
there
there.
you go. I've been looking at the game still.
Ah!
I don't want a new weapon in 17 seconds. What the shit? Oh, there's a person, not an AI. I ran at them because I thought it was an AI.
AI. No, none of these
AI
people are AI fans.
Sports. It's in the game.
Challenge.
Yeah, I'm still not sure what to think of Sea of Thieves.
They're pretty good, right?
I've played Sea of Thieves. It's alright. It's actually kind of fun
With
when
people.
it's with people. When you play it on your own, it's
Fuck.
not that
Yeah,
great.
it sounds like a weird other thing.
Yeah, I played it with like one guy and we just went adventuring a little bit. He's just some random.
It is better when you have more people, because like if you jump on a ship, you've
More
got a few
roles.
people to do. Yeah,
You can man the
It's
whole
hard.
ship yourself.
you can, but it's not like if you run into some serious shit mid-ocean, And you
You
need
run.
someone to drop anchor, and you need someone to do all this
Do
stuff.
it yourself, you lazy
Yeah.
bastard.
But what's the download on that game?
Probably.
I think it's 80 gigs.
Oh, really?
Games are big nowadays.
Big
I
chunk
was
is
less. I was Back 4 Blood less than that.
Solitaire?
Solitaire Collection.
Uno?
The Master Solitaire Collection.
Ooh, 3D chess.
What about 4D chess?
Yes,
Nah, that's too big. Too many, voxels.
I
There's
don't
too many
want any.
voxels.
I don't want any games that use polygons.
That's not what my graphics are for.
How do I
Or
hook
lack
my
thereof.
graphics card up to my Xbox?
You can't.
Oh, would you kill me?
That's right, you can't. You use this damn grenade launcher. Is it a charge up? Can I charge it up? Oh, I'm gonna die down here.
We're all gonna die down here.
Oh, great, I have a snipper. I can't. I'm so
Snippy review.
bad with this snipper. Can I get a no scope?
Sudden death.
What does that mean? Are we winning? I'm gonna fucking die. Oh my god, there's so many of them! Well, if you told us we were playing Sea of Thieves before, we could have started downloading the 80 gigs by now.
Oh, yes.
Is it actually 80 gigs?
Suicide.
Yeah.
I think it is
Well,
pretty big.
I said the install time,
I'm gonna look
so
at
download
it.
might be different.
Well, it downloads, you know, for like maybe 10 gigs or something, and then it unpacks the rest of the 80 to 90
Well, it
gigs.
says on here, at least for Xbox, it's a 70 gig
5
download. Yeah.
minutes remaining.
Seems
Oh,
legit.
we can play a 70 gig game, but play Flight Sim because that's 100.
For the last time! I don't know. I'd rather do Farm Simulator.
Game
I have Farm Simulator.
Oh shit.
I fucking love that game.
Oh
That
god.
game is awesome. You can visit each other's farms and stuff. Too.
Oh my
I
god.
always remember that Skrillex video of the the gameplay hyping.
Okay.
Bangarang.
Such a Skrillex fan.
That was like over Farming Simulator. Like,
Don't diss it. I used to play that. I actually used to play that quite a lot.
What? Farmville? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Farming Simulator, yeah. Like,
yeah, well,
gets
Marvin
pretty
plays
intense.
Facebook games, so
do you still play Facebook games?
Is this still good?
No, that wasn't a judgment. It sounded judgmental, but it wasn't because I didn't know they still
I was being
existed. That's
judgy.
why that's why I was curious.
No, I don't play them, but I think they do still exist.
Marvin, what was your favorite part of Zombro.com?
Oh, definitely the lack of viruses was very good.
I didn't click the link, so
Oh, nor did I.
I just wanted to know what it really went to.
It's just an old Flash site, basically. It's been.
What is
updated
it
to HTML5.
flashing?
What's happening on this? All I see is noises. Oh, there we go. You guys still in the game?
It's starting a new one.
Oh, what the hell is the Halo Ball Court? What the fuck is that? Is this tennis?
Balls.
I believe it's some sort of sporting event.
Tennis.
Finish.
You missed that one. Try
Oh,
another.
god damn it.
action sack.
Oh, is
Oh,
this
what
like?
the fuck is this? This
Stick
is...
ball?
Action sack. What is this?
Oh my
okay.
god.
Oh my god.
It's skateball.
How the fuck do you get the ski in there?
Lost the lead.
Bro, this is the dumbest shit.
Oh no.
I don't know.
I
It seems
said it.
pretty cool.
But the problem is that they can kill you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, that'll oh my god, I'm gonna die from fall damage. No, I'm
Oh my god.
not. They clearly know what they're doing. I clearly don't.
Oh, the ball will hurt you if it rolls into you.
Oh, everything will hurt you if you get anything happen to you. I don't even know where the balls are. I think we fucking lost.
Oh, we got one in.
Yeah, well, that wasn't any of us that I can tell. Oh, they're sprinting, right?
Oh.
Oh, we can't kill them.
Yeah, we
Yeah, you
can.
can.
You just need to remember. You need to lead them.
You just need to practice. You just need a discipline.
Come on, go in.
Come
Ah!
on.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, it went in. It just wasn't a good number 3. Where's the ball?
Number 3, Subway foot lettuce.
Nice. Oh god.
Oh yeah! Oh, what? That went to the side.
Wrong side as well. Oh god. I choose life. Oh, come on, you little.
No,
Yo,
you
you.
chasing him as well.
Come on!
There he is.
You
I
are
did
the
it.
You're chasing him
pirate.
the same guy.
Yo,
We are the
oh,
pirates of the Caribbean.
Ah.
I'm dead.
I miss garbage.
Oh, don't you start, Sora and or Madam. Damn it. I can't tell if that's James or if that's the game.
Man, the ball just doesn't go straight. Like,
Oh,
It's golf
mate,
for you.
story of my life.
What?
I don't know.
what are you doing with that ball?
Ball's not straight.
I mean, they're not supposed to be? They're
Sounds
supposed to be
like you're
round.
an expert there, mate.
Well, I do find myself somewhat an expert myself.
An expert on yourself.
That's what I did say.
That's probably important.
Did I stutter?
Oh my god, there's so many.
Oh my god, the ball almost killed me.
The ball did hit me. The ball splattered me.
Splatter and kill.
In a 3. Oh, is that gonna go anywhere?
Three.
Now one went
I
in.
think.
There's another one that went in too.
Wait,
Oh,
actually, it's
oh.
hard to tell, is it? Oh, okay, so the bottom would be one.
Darn.
Bottom's... I'm on guac.
It's clearly labeled, Aaron.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
the
that's
numbers are
clearly
like,
labeled.
Double kill.
Yeah, because the
Game
holes are at the
over.
bottom of the circular bit.
yeah.
Oh man, how do we know? Yep. Someone's clearly
we
never
know
played
what?
foosball before.
How do we know what? How do we know what? How do we know what?
Who got scores? That
How can
did-
we see if our eyes aren't real?
Oh my god. But mirrors are.
What? I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
how
know
can
what
we
I
even
just.
see if our eyes aren't real?
I don't know what I just listened to.
Well, it
come
makes
out of
sense.
Your mouth. Sure.
Correct.
It's like I got such a long service tag. Save our reaps.
Oh. I thought you were talking about contention from
I think maybe
Clutch
it's
112.
James, are you
Sponsored.
gone?
I'm here. What?
It says it's just me and Marvin.
Wait, what the fuck? I'm
Me,
looking at
you,
that.
Both
Where
of
am
us
I?
together.
No, I'm here.
No, you're definitely not.
No, you're busy looking at Game Pass games. No
Fucking
shit.
I'm
typical James.
Literally, oh, I'm on the other team. What
Oh.
the fuck?
Oh.
Lol.
That's not
Typical
fair.
turncoat.
Don't go, James.
What's that even mean?
Oh, you should know you turncoat.
Please explain. Please explain.
It's a ye
Slain.
olden time saying for a trader.
Turncoat, turnball.
Well,
Remember?
because they used to turn their coats to a different color when
How?
changing teams. Don't actually know where
How?
the saying came from. Oh, I'm gonna die.
First strike.
Never mind.
Gain the lead.
Like I think it was mainly like a British thing. You're like, oh, you turncoat. I don't know. What's a British accent sound like?
Is it just because you
I
could
just
only
always-
place it in a British accent, so you just assumed it was British?
No, it
just
is
always think of-
British because those are the only people that wear coats. It's like a British Navy thing or something.
Everyone always calls
I mean, you-
turncoat turnbills.
Yeah, okay.
Aaron, we know you live in Canberra, okay?
He's just trying to flex that he lives in
Alright.
Canberra.
It's
No
like I know
flex.
politics. That's where I'm from. I'm a politics man. Peter Harvey, Canberra.
Politics here.
Just the politics.
Pizza politics here. There's a
Did you
sniper
see the
here.
video that I think it was Indonesian
Oh.
president released
Yeah,
of
Widodo?
like the of the fucking
The bike riding.
video with Albanese, and it was done like a fucking action movie.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's
Albanese.
like out of context action movie.
It was so fucking funny, and they were like dead serious about it. I was like, holy shit.
Albanese.
It won't be easy.
There's a
Oh.
hole in your
Wow.
budget, dear Labour, dear.
Man, they did really well to advertise Albanese with that campaign.
You know what sold me on him as Prime Minister? The moment someone told me he was a loose unit. I was like, Scott, I don't know if you realise that's a compliment with this generation.
He's a loose unit. That's what we need. Leading this
Yeah,
country, a
he's like-
loose unit.
He's just a loose unit on our economy, and everyone's like, oh, he's a fucking loose unit, is he?
Yeah, I think he was pretty much selling Albanese, like with that, and then like that
He was
hole
trying
in the
really hard
bucket
to
bob.
make
I think.
any-
I don't know whose side he was
He
on.
could have made anything look better.
I think.
than
Oh,
him.
son of a bitch. I think one of his campaign managers were turncoats.
But I ain't spending any time on it, because every week a crocodile rips someone to shreds.
Hey, Bob Catter.
Yes. Do you see the thing he said lately recently when he claimed
Crocodiles.
that
Yep.
every 12-year-old
Yeah.
had a rifle?
Yep, here.
I mean, you know.
He was like, when I was young, every 12-year-old had a rifle at school, and you took them in, and they locked them up. And the reporter was like, no, they didn't. And he was like, oh, yes, they
Yeah, they-
did.
That never happened, did it?
Yeah. And he's just like, oh. And then there's a bunch of footage of him claiming to be Aboriginal.
No, you're not.
And someone questions him on it, like, wasn't your dad born in Lebanon or something like that? And he gets so fucking worked up about it. Because he
I'm gonna
talks
die.
about how he did a lot of work for an indigenous community and they accepted him into their mob. And they just make the point of saying that doesn't make you indigenous. And he's like, yes, it does. Oh, sniper, no sniping.
He just has a good general attitude, and
That was
it's
fucking
somewhat of a
dumb
loose
attitude.
unit himself.
Gotcha, James.
Fuck off, you dog. Come fight me.
Oh, I
1v1.
forgot Jamez was on the other team.
You haven't been focusing on it?
No, I've just been
Missed
killing
opportunity.
definitely, not indefinitely, indiscriminately,
Whoa.
because they're all shite. Ooh, free rocket launcher, yes please. Oh, it's shit. You're all shit. It's shit. Oh, I died. God damn it.
Eat a dick.
Where's the dick?
In your bucket.
Stop it,
Fucking
you
labour
shit.
dog. Ah. I'm gonna get armor lock, and I'm gonna armor lock every time you try to get me.
Fucking armor locker.
Amalok is a trash ability anyway.
Fuck yeah!
Uh-oh, there's too many of them.
Now I know where James is. He's armor locking.
Oh, you know which one to aim for.
No! Oh no!
It worked.
I'm not good at this.
remaining.
I feel like Amalok should just, you know, if you take like a shit ton of damage, you should just die.
It's
There should be a limit.
Oh fuck off! Who's fucking sniping?
Sniper, no sniping. Oh, I died.
Oh my lord!
Man, how many people have I killed from the grave this fight? Jesus.
One.
Oh, come on, I just spawned with a plasma pistol, nothing else. What is this?
That sounds like a you problem.
Halo.
I missed the
Playing
part where that's my
Halo.
problem.
Are you supposed to always have 2 weapons? Like,
I missed the part where that's my problem.
I'm on the same team as you.
Fuck it. I missed the part where that's my problem.
Because you're...
Come on, pistol! Yes! This pistol may be shit, but it does work.
You dog.
Oh, hammer! Yes, please.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds
Kill
like
me in Halo, but I'll watch you struggle as you try to turn up, as you try to start up an A320. Fucking dog.
Is that a gun?
Yeah, that happens to me every day.
It's a plane.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was because you know every kid had a rifle in school and you had to keep it in a locker or some shit. And like they called it the armory, where you'd keep all the kids' rifles.
Yeah, but what should happen is the teachers should just play more violent video games.
So
The
they
issue
can
is-
keep up.
The issue is doors.
Too many doors.
Too many have you seen that though? Like the Ted Cruz and all that are claiming that the issue is that there's too
No,
many
I only saw the
doors
funny
in-
man context of that.
Too many doors into the school. Do you mean the John Oliver thing that he did?
Too
on
many
that?
cooks.
Or
Are there
what do you
too
mean by
many
the funny
doors,
man
though?
thing? What funny man thing are you talking about?
No answer.
Yeah, okay.
I think it means the too many cooks thing.
No
But I don't know.
comment.
Because yeah, Ted Cruz and all that, all those Republicans are claiming that the issue isn't the guns, it's that there's too many ways into schools, so they should have less doors to the schools, so that there's only one way in and one way out.
Oh, so like trench warfare.
Like a prison? Like a
In a
prison?
Trench
Is that-
warfare.
You know, like
Sounds like a prison.
limit the avenues of attack.
Sort of. Because they were claiming that the gunman that did that thing recently entered through an unlocked back door. So they were like, clearly the issue isn't guns, the issue is we have too many doors on schools.
I feel like that's an even worse idea, right? Because then the gunman will just stand at that
Yeah,
one
it comes
door.
in the front. And
There's
then-
only one exit now.
Yeah, and that's where the gunman is.
Yeah, but they can drop a grenade and get him, right?
Do they have grenades? Is that your standard issue?
At school, yeah.
You know what? I think they need more doors.
Mordor. Mordor.
We need more doors. We need more and less doors.
It's both too open and not open enough.
I'm so cold. We need more blankets. I'm so hot. We need less blankets. I'm cold and hot at the same time. We need more and less blankets. Fucking love
Action
that
sack.
movie. Action sack. I remember this fucking lobby. This is Halo 3, isn't it?
I don't think you know
Reach?
what Halo is anymore.
Reach. I don't know. Why is the circular bit so...
Clearly your
bottom?
memory is very, not correct. How do I reload this
First
gun?
strike.
Someone keeps
The
pushing me
relay button.
forward.
Is it you? Just kill James, that's the only real target anyway.
Great
What the-
shot.
What the fuck?
Try another.
Oh, thank you. Someone saved, I think it was you. You saved me from beating.
Oh, I forgot what melee was. It's different buttons.
Who's melee?
I mean, killing people with melee isn't helping me, but it's still fun.
Oh, come on, what?
There's a guy called Fake User.
Mustn't be real then.
I mean,
What's
trying
that?
to kill someone with this weapon sucks ass anyway, so...
Okay, good night.
I think it's a pretty good weapon. You're just bad at using it. I think it's
hate this weapon.
underappreciated.
That sucks.
Gonna.
Where is the enemy? I'm scared.
The plasma repeater, I mean.
It's good for doing the shield.
Yeah, but you can't kill them.
Not with that attitude, you can't. Oh, no, you know what's bad? The needler is trash.
The regular needle or the like needle rifle?
No, the needler. Needle rifle is god tier.
What the fuck is going on here?
We're playing Halo.
What was that? What the fuck is?
It's a ring toss game.
Uh-oh.
But everyone's got needlers now.
Uh-oh. You're behind.
I
Oh god, fuck this. I'm out here. I don't get paid enough for this. That's for true.
I can only win the battles before with the melee.
Uh-oh, am I back against the wall? I'm dead.
I haven't really come across you guys lately.
It's because you're so bad. Are you sure we're still in
Why
the
are
same
you so
game?
hurtful?
It's just
Being so
by
hurtful,
nature.
huh?
I'd love
By
if
nurture.
James is playing with a completely different lobby.
No, we're in the same game. I just looked.
The map is
Says
very
we are
big.
anyway.
Now, I'm starting to think that the people in these multiplayer games aren't actually in the game.
Oh no. Yeah, so we're not in the same game.
1 minute
anymore.
remaining.
I don't know what game
This
you're
There's a
isn't
in.
challenge
fun.
thing called OK Boomer.
Okay, Bruno. Okay, good.
You
Ow.
don't. Wasn't there like NPCs in Gears of War called boomers?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Boomer!
Boomer.
Gears of War?
Yeah,
Are you
but
talking
he
about
used to scream like
Left 4 Dead?
boomers.
That's
no,
Left 4
I'm
Dead.
talking.
Yeah, but I mean,
No,
the boomers
it's not.
themselves
Gears
just
of
said their name
War.
out loud. They were like, ooh.
30
Are those
seconds
the
remaining.
tickets?
No, you fucking.
Round
How did
over.
you win that? How did you win that encounter? I don't understand what the fuck just happened.
Skill.
Oh, so the Google Nest
Action
cameras that I
set.
have can like identify familiar faces so that you don't get notifications if it's someone you know.
Or your dog.
And yeah, well, like it detects
There's
animals
more.
and stuff, and you can set it up. And so I was at work the other day, and I got a thing saying like unfamiliar face detected in your front yard, and I was like, who the fuck's at the house? Like we're way out of town.
Ghost.
And I jump on and had a look, and it was a cow at the gate.
Is that an unfamiliar
And
face?
and it had detected it as a person.
Do you recognize that particular cow, James?
Does it
No, but then
recognize it
did
now? Like after being there?
Double kill.
No, I deleted the facial recognition data for that one.
Do you reckon it can recognize the individually different cows?
I don't know, Marvin. I really don't.
How far
Can
does
you
your
test
Tinder
it?
reach, James?
My
Does it find
what?
anyone at all?
What are you talking about?
Tinder, does it find anyone from your house?
I wouldn't know.
Can it identify multiple cows at once in the same frame?
Sure. I fucking know.
I'm gonna test these things.
Ooh.
Get out of the way, Aaron! You're in the way!
No, I finally get a kill.
All my fucking needles are just going into your back.
Oh,
I feel like James is behind me.
there he was.
I
Why
was
do we only have
sandwiched! Sandwiched, I tell
10
you.
3v2? I guess they left. I think.
Oh yeah, they did, but our other team member left too, so it's oh yeah, but it's still 3v2.
Then it's an even fight. Right?
So the real reason that I wanted a PC, aside from the fact that I could play Flight Sim on it, was because all the peripherals I wanted to buy for Flight Sim are only on PC.
Lol.
I'm gonna have like a flight controller.
Real flight controller, not like a fake flight controller?
That was not nice.
Sorry, I
There.
just play game.
They dig in.
Are you guys planning on playing long or
No.
What's that? What game's that?
like no? Fucking fuck's sake! I meant like I'm asking a serious question here.
And we gave you a serious answer. What more do you want?
Clearly not a serious answer. You're fucking dope.
Well, how long is it on?
I don't know, like
How long is a
previous
piece of
times
string?
or yeah. No, because I'm trying to gauge whether I have something with caffeine in it or if I just leave it.
About 9 inches.
Because if I'm, oh, okay, Jesus Christ. Who are you saying?
Yes.
1 minute remaining.
Oh, how does
Like
this
this-
weapon gun work? I don't actually know.
Well, I'll
locks
crack
on.
open.
Spree.
I'll go get a coffee or something in a second
Um,
between games. Which is what I did last time. Which is fine. But I'd prefer not to go have one if we're going to go to bed in like an hour. That's all.
Well, you gotta take that risk.
That's not a bad game, that Risk.
Mm,
30 seconds
there are
remaining.
better games out there.
Yeah, I guess I'll probably be on between half an hour and an hour.
Yeah, same-ish. Probably no point in putting that coffee on there.
I remember last time you said that, Marvin.
Honestly, it depends on my other
4
commitment, whether
hours
it
later. Remaining.
comes. Well, that's because you were fucking slow cooking shit.
Yeah, well, okay. Okay, I'm slow cooking stuff again, Marvin.
No, you're not. You're a filthy liar. I can't see anything.
Okay.
Let's play Mech Assault.
Action sack.
Yeah, Mech Assault's pretty good.
Let's play Risk.
Oh yeah. James, where's your Civ?
Civ.
Yeah, Civ. Civ 6.
I don't have Civ.
What do you have?
Really could... You want me to read
Game
the list
Pass.
of games now?
No, I meant just tell me what you have so we can play it.
I have Flight Sim.
Okay. Anything good?
Anything
There's
else?
there's a few planes on there I don't mind.
Oh my god. That's not what I meant, but okay.
Oh, that's sassy enough, James.
Rude. So that's the sassy one.
Oh, so saucy.
Saucy, hey? I have Elden Ring, I have
That's not
Halo,
co-op at all.
I have Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I have Flight
I don't think
Simulator, I've
that's
got Rocket
co-op.
League,
That's not co-op.
PUBG.
Rocket League is difficult. PUBG is also.
Yeah, didn't we try to play Rocket League last time? That didn't work out so well.
What do you mean it didn't work out so well? We lost every
We won.
match.
What?
Oh, I'm dead. I got avenged apparently. Okay, so now that you've listed all the single player games, what multiplayer
That's all I
games do you
have.
have?
That's all I have as well as I said before if I needed to download something.
I am trying to think.
Mass Effect isn't player only. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2, but
Look, you mentioned Borderlands. I'm pretty sure that's like up to 3
I don't
or
have
4.
that.
Okay, well then.
said I wanted it, but I don't have the money because my dog almost died.
I hear money is
Ask
a
your
good
dog
game.
for money.
Ask him to give it back.
Give it- Oh, come on, you
I had
know
to
me.
pay a fucking bond
Careful, Aaron, he's around the
because,
corner.
to fucking poor to own my own house, and then my dog almost died. So, you know,
I don't know.
So
Stop
someone
paying your
owes you
landlord.
money.
what? No. Okay, let me break this down for you, Mr.
And
Homeowner. I
around-
don't own my house.
So just jack up the rent.
You know how you fix that? By owning a house. That'll fix all your rent problems. Didn't you hear the government?
Oh yeah, I did hear that. Sorry, I've been having too
Living
much
under a rock?
iceberg lettuce and smashed out.
Maybe if you stop putting your lettuce on your avocado toast, you'd be good.
Well, you know, it is what it is. But I ain't talking about it. Because oh,
1 minute remaining. Double kill.
rude. was not
calculated.
nice. But I ain't taking any time on it. Because every couple months...
It's just so ridiculous.
Oh, why did it... I don't like this game.
You mean Halo?
Stupid.
Stupid Halo. With its guns.
Stupid
sexy
Halo.
thing.
Seconds remaining.
Stupid Halo, you make me look bad. Sad that
Oh,
no one
God.
picked up on that reference.
Man, you can't
Yes.
kill people.
Did you die from that?
Oh.
Because that was the hard one to kill with, because it has to charge my laser.
10 seconds remaining.
Charge your laser.
That's what I have to do.
Charge on my laser.
Game over.
No.
Gun goes pew pew.
Zap. Zap.
Friendly S fire.
There's a place in Armadale that does takeaway. It's called Grab and Gobble.
I'm sorry, pardon.
Well,
yeah,
we have
you
a place
heard me
called the
correctly.
G-Spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is it called? Is that in the red light district or?
No, it's just in...
Out in the
it's-
open.
It parks next to a golf club, actually.
Oh, it moves, does it? The G spot moves. That's not. That's not very
Well,
G spot.
James, it's not always there. It's not always open, so...
Oh, Jay, speak for yourself, mate.
Yeah, you just gotta
That's
force
what
it
happens
open
after you have a kid, I
sometimes.
guess.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, Mr. Halo FBI agent, if you're listening, could you put me on the team with my friends, please?
I was gonna say, it's-
You're not in the same. No, I think you need to leave the The lobby looks messed up to me because it's just got me and Aaron.
yeah, same.
I think that's probably part of the problem.
Okay, so how do we fix this?
I
Hold
don't
on,
know,
I'll
leave.
quit and bring Marvel with me.
Okay. And then I
And then-
open Flight Simulator, right?
Oh, if you've got it, I'd cream.
Okay.
Alright,
Too-
James, I'll get it. Come on.
Too bad I don't
Settle
have
down.
it.
I feel like it's one of those things where you guys will be like, fine, we'll get it. And then you get it and you just be like, the fuck is this? How do I play this? This is really complex.
It is really complex. It's like driving a plane.
In a simulator.
It's not plain science.
I mean, it is plain science.
I'm not a plane scientist. Jeez, dumb it down for me a little.
Can I just want look if it's like a thing where we can both be in the cockpit or whatever, and I'll just sit in
You
the
can't be
co-pilot
in the
seat, and then
same
you do
cockpit.
everything for me, then I'm in.
Yeah, and then I'm not downloading it, James.
You gotta fly your own.
You know what's a good flight simulator? Star Trek. What was that thing called again?
Elite
Crew?
Dangerous isn't bad. Have you ever played
The
Elite
difficulty
Dangerous?
does have many options,
I
doesn't it,
think
James?
so.
For like flight simulator, like very simple.
It does, but then there's also like keyboard shortcuts. Like you can go through the whole process of like starting up the engines and doing everything technical.
But
or
I can,
you can
but I
hold
can fly
but-
as easily as like GTA, right?
potentially, yeah. But like what I'm saying is there's also like keyboard shortcuts where you can just go like you hold two buttons and then the plane just turns itself on straight away. And stuff like that. Like it's not like you can but you can
Yeah, I just mean to get
Yeah.
it started though.
Look,
Yeah, I
I'm telling
think-
you, we just played
can
the
also-
Star Trek one.
you can also when you start it off,
Apparently,
when
it's
you
not well
start the
supported
game,
now. But...
when you start the game, you can opt to start from like a terminal, which has the plane like off and it's really technical, or if you start it from the runway, it's on, ready to go, and you just have to take off.
Can you start from mid air?
With the Top Gun DLC, you
Oh
can.
my god, the Top Gun DLC doesn't seem
It's
very
fucking
realistic.
cool. Danger Zone. Danger Zone.
But what is the point of playing multiplayer of it then? Like,
You can fly around with your friends and do stupid shit.
yeah, but what kind of stupid shit can you do, for example?
Stupid
Fly at the
shit.
ground really quickly and then do backflips and like try to fly your plane on top of somebody else and get in their way and
But I can
No.
do that in Grand
there's no
Theft Auto
collision.
without issues.
there's no collision yet.
And I don't have to be like a pilot. I don't have to have a pilot license to drive in Grand Theft Auto.
You don't need a license to drive a sandwich.
In a sandbox game. So that Star Trek game, huh?
You're interested now, are you?
Well, cause we're all on the same ship, right? And then someone's doing
Yeah, yeah.
piloting
I
and
can't
engineering and
play
shit.
that. It's not on Xbox. I looked it
Fucking
up.
shit.
As
It's
if it's
only on
not on
PC.
Xbox.
It's only on PC. I looked it up. What's it called? I'll look it up again.
It's called build your damn computer.
Because I'm pretty sure that link said something about crossplay. Like,
Oh,
what else
fuck's
could it be
sake.
crossplaying with?
Listen to what I'm saying. It's not on Xbox.
People,
it's on
listen!
PS4.
You
It's
can
on
listen.
PlayStation and it's on PC and it's not on fucking Xbox.
Oh, well, hurry up with your PC.
Get a PlayStation.
If you want to give me the money and resources to make it now, I'll make it now.
Yeah, oh, hold on. Oh, how about a subscription to like an Amazon AWS virtual machine or something?
We should get like an emulator. Why don't you just you take out a loan for a PlayStation?
Hold on, cut. Oh wait, no, never mind.
I hear with Nimble you can get a loan quickly. It's very simple. You just
And there's no balloon payment. Oh wait, hold on, maybe there is.
well, I don't know. I didn't listen to that part of the ad. I just the important part.
You need the undercoat, the overcoat, the paint
Mid
protection, the bumper protectors.
Are we still searching? Is this what's
Yeah,
happening?
No,
it's taking a while.
no one plays this game anymore. I'm telling you. Everyone's busy playing Infinite.
Mm.
Hmm. Maybe I change game mode.
Or change game. I hear flight simulators.
Can you download it in an instant?
Maybe if I use my
You
mobile
missed
internet.
that one. Try another.
What's an achievable game then?
Yeah. All right. Change mode.
So, what do you have all this time off for, Aaron?
Sex.
I had too much annual leave. They were like, please reduce the balance.
I fucking wish I had that problem.
Please go on leave.
I envy people who have too much annual leave. Although I guess you did a lot of work from home stuff, and I guess through COVID it probably wasn't really wise to be taking annual leave if you're home most days anyway.
Like, what am I gonna do with that?
Well,
Not-
I
not
had that
work.
conversation with someone at work the other day, because it was quite literally like, oh, I'm really tired from work. I'll take annual leave and sit in the same room I've been sitting in for work the past 2 years. So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, but then you don't do work.
I do
things.
have way more annual leave than I normally have at this time of the year.
Why don't you use it?
I am. That's why I'm going away for 2 and a bit weeks. Yeah, dope.
Someone's
hello.
idling. Marvin.
Oh, sort off you. Wait, wait. Hang on. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Told you. It's probably gonna. I can't. How come I can't keep it? Well, I was looking at the.
What was it called?
Game
What's that
Pass
guy
library.
called? Indonesia.
Oh, we can do Jurassic World.
Something Widodo.
I'm gonna see if I can find a video. I'll put it in the chat for Marvin to have a look at.
Gears of War. I'm pretty sure that's only 3 players there.
Turned himself into a pickle. Funniest shit you've ever seen.
Oh, we can play Goat Simulator.
Is that multiplayer, is it?
Think I don't know. I hear Golf with Friends is pretty shit.
Oh, okay. I have heard. I think I've seen a bit of that one before.
It's
That's
a
pretty
golf
fun.
game.
It's a golf game.
Justice.
How about that Rocket League?
I don't know, we could, I don't know. I actually don't, like, Mech Assault, I have watched people play that Mech Warrior. I think it was that one, I'm not too sure.
Play Mech Assault.
It was like a mech game, but yeah, like it was, you know, like
Vanquished?
co-op or whatever, so it's just like a
Is
bunch
it Vanquished?
I don't think it's Vanquish.
Vanquished?
No, I think, is it that mech? I don't know what the latest mech game is, I don't really play.
They haven't been making much lately.
Maybe it was Mech Warrior 5? Oh, I think James is idling. Is that what that sleepy symbol means next to his name?
James has sent the video, Marvin.
This better be good, I swear to God.
It's only a minute long, but it's in no way is it a joke. Like it was released by the president of Indonesia.
Serious business. And fuck, no one plays Big Team Battle.
What's happening?
I was trying to get Big Team Battle going.
Oh yeah, because Big Team Battle's shit.
Take that back.
Now, wait a minute.
What?
Nothing, that was it.
No, just wait.
Oh.
That was very dramatic, that video, for some reason, and I don't know why.
Yeah. And they like riding bikes and stuff.
The music, I can't tell if it does match or it doesn't.
I mean, it matches the style that they've shot it in, but I don't think the style they've shot it in matches the content of the video.
Oh, I think it all works out very well, to BH. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh wait, this is in the custom games.
I saw the craziest thing. You know how like Morrison was criticized for going overseas during the bushfires.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
go
I
on.
saw some clips from Sky News, like because I was watching, was it on the ABC, like Gruen Report or something like that, and they were pretty much spinning that same story, but for Albanese. They were like, he's just become Prime Minister. Scott Morrison got in trouble for leaving for Hawaii when he was Prime Minister.
Oh yeah,
and
what they call it, Hawaii on steroids or something like
Yeah,
that.
and they're like, Hawaii on steroids, Albanese overseas for in second week of prime ministership. And then it's like you see he's doing actual diplomatic work and not going on a fucking holiday. It's just so fucking retarded.
Maybe
I'm
a
gonna
little
get on
bit.
the back. Wait.
Okay,
Fuck
okay,
yeah.
okay.
They have a tank, just FYI.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
gonna get
well,
fucked,
we have a
James.
Hulk. How do I get on it?
You
Can't get
got
on
on him and you got
There
off.
we go.
At least the people gonna die.
Yeah,
It's
especially
so
if you
weird
run
how
into
the
that
ghost doesn't
tank.
have boost in Halo 1.
Yeah, it should definitely have more boosts. Beppis.
Oh, I'm getting some mad
Man,
lag
the
here.
friction
I
is
don't
like...
think it's lag, I
there's-
think it's just... Oh, driver's dead.
Did we
Abandoned
not
ship.
just? Why are we? What?
How do I...
Yeah,
Where's the
driving
enemy?
physics are weird in this.
Oh my god!
No,
Thanks for the.
it's
Thanks
Halo
for just.
1!
Yeah, I know, but it just feels wrong.
A game from 20
wrong?
years ago has such shit physics.
No, I'm just not used to it, that's all.
God.
Whoa.
I have an IT degree and I couldn't set up a game lobby.
Classic.
Love you, Aaron.
I don't think he does. It seems like just all hate. I'm gonna die.
I'm kidding.
Oh, you've made it more silent.
It does have. I actually don't like the.
Whoa.
Physics!
I actually don't like the driving physics in
Son of a bitch.
the early Halos.
Why? It's so good. It's like
It's
classic
war,
physics.
classic shit.
Ghost needs boost. It's so weird.
Tank needs everything. Nah, I think boost is overpowered, man. I think it just needs to be like a shitty, like, mobile
James,
double.
let's go tank, like back to back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
bear
don't like
back.
where this is going.
Is that what
I
they
need something
mean
to
by
hide
bareback?
behind. There you go.
There's no one in that ghost.
Not anymore, there isn't.
Yeah, well, it makes me feel like a big man. It makes me feel.
For now, I have a feeling
Oh,
that
I feel.
you're getting Oh, they have a sniper! Help!
What are you doing, Marvin? Get off me.
Trying to get away. What was that?
Oh,
Why am I
blew myself
beeping?
up.
Are you dead?
I blew
What?
myself up, yeah.
What do you mean?
Wait, you can shoot the tank driver with the sniper?
Oh, yeah, because his fucking head pops out like a mad lad.
I forgot that was even a thing.
What do you mean? His head pops out like
Yeah.
a mad lad. Oh, this
Mad
Okay,
lad.
my guy.
this game sucks.
How do I sprint?
How
How
do
do I
you
unlock?
kill any? Wait, is this capture the flag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Look how big the map is.
I saw the dude who has a flag. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm dead. Also, why does this game feel like it's very quiet compared to the other one?
I think it's the audio like levels.
Are non-existent.
They're not like blast your ears like loud.
Oh, I wish they
You
did.
can really tell how the sound design became such a thing as the demographic of gamers got younger and
And
younger
Deffer. Oh,
Red team has the flag.
and more autistic.
did you
The
say
autism
autistic?
increased.
We've got to overstimulate them. More overstimulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It peaked with Fortnite, right?
Oh wait.
My
is it
little
just-
brother's got some serious gaming addictions, like to the point where he just can't fucking cope.
Red team
Alright,
Same.
James, yeah, I didn't know you had a little brother.
Yeah, when my dad remarried, he,
You have a brother?
Oh, right.
Should have been dying.
yeah, my half brother. I'm getting killed. Don't kill me. That's mean. Has anyone told these guys how mean that is?
No.
Red team has
Anyway,
Ah,
so you're
right,
saying that
stop
you're
saying
addicted to
Blue team
Fortnite or something?
flag. Red
I get that they've probably scaled up some things for the PC, but when you zoom with the pistol, it's actually good, like, blur around it.
Yes. That's how it
Yeah,
was
for
originally.
its age.
Fucking, did that guy just two-shot me?
Yeah, I got. I gotta put a log on the fire. I can't tend to myself for a second.
No. That's not how this works. Well, now that he's gone, we can talk shit about him.
Let's shit on his controller.
team has
And
the flag.
write things on him. And
What do
spit
we
on
do?
his desk.
And read his
And
emails.
read his emails. Oh, this map is scary. I'm
Blue
too
team.
scared.
Flag returned.
Ah, watch out, Aaron, they're behind us!
Ah! No!
Oh my god, what was that? I just want to team kill, is that- What the fuck? Where am I getting shot from?
I found James.
Shot from a gun.
Is he dead?
Yeah, boy. Wait, how do you crouch?
Oh, fucking, there. Mother. You can't crouch.
What's this look like?
I don't know. What is this?
Does it look like I'm joking it?
No, that's not what it looks like. Clearly you've never seen...
It looks like
This-
he's swapping weapons.
Oh, you know there's a teleporter that takes us straight to their base?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And then what happened?
No one's here.
Someone's in our base, just if we... I don't know how to get up to the top, but,
There's a guy over here on our team that's just sitting in their base, but nothing's...
just as it was written.
What?
Anyways,
I died as soon as I went through.
So
I
we
went
just
through a
go to this-
teleporter and I just died.
This
I'll
teleporter's
do that.
broken. Where's that? You lied to me. This teleporter goes halfway.
I walked through another teleporter after that one and it killed me.
Did I get sniped? This is really. That's not
That's our
buggy. I guess
file.
it's just I don't know where I'm getting killed from.
This map is too large. Wait, Aaron, wait.
I think you just need more people.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
thanks, James.
and pineapple. What happened?
I got shot while you were.
Line him up.
Next is James.
Oh man, the sniper guy is shit if he can't kill oh.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right at the back
Shit.
of the base again.
Uh-oh. Oh, there's a tank. They have a tank? Or they had a tank.
We have a Hulk.
I think
James,
the
should I
enemy
start
has a
downloading my
flag.
flight simulator for tonight?
Oh my god.
Sure.
If there was more
yeah.
co-op ability, then I might consider it, but, you know, it's just...
Oh, you
want
mean
Indiana
pirates,
out
right?
there?
Oh, I would do pirates. The pirates.
Sid
are
Meier's
pretty
Pirates.
You are a pirate.
It'll just be us with
Well, I mean, I don't
ship.
have pirates, so if you are actually going to play pirates, I need to know so I can download it.
No. I need to know so I can download it.
We all need to know so we can all download
Just
it.
fucking suppressive fires. Damn. How did he get up top here? I've had it with these goddamn things on this goddamn
Everyone's
airplane.
like noticed it and they're all like pissed off.
Well, he's dead, but you know.
How did he get up there? You know?
I don't know. Magic?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, you need to get on the driver's side, Marvin.
I don't want to die though.
Why won't
Wait for
you
me.
die? Oh my
Oh.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm getting shot!
Ah!
Oh my god.
We're taking
Why
fire.
won't you die? Prepare to die, Powers.
Why would you die?
I want
Oh
you to
wow,
die.
you're right. This thing drives like a bucket of dicks.
Bucket of ass.
Let me in. Oh.
Did you?
Kill him.
Ow.
Oh, there's a. Oh wait, that's our tank. Wait, hold on. How do I reload?
You don't.
I can't
Reload button.
reload as the passenger.
You don't reload. It does it for you.
No, but like I can't reload in advance.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What happened? Where did my crew go?
crew
Ah.
down, crew down.
Man,
We can do
my
this.
stomach hurts.
flies like a bistro. Probably because you ate so many off things. Not my fault. Why you just, you know.
We can quit and try another thing if you want.
Oh, I quit ages ago.
Oh, we all quit.
What? We quit.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's like it.
Why are we quitting? What's happening?
It's
What
a
are we doing?
shit. It's a shit.
It's a shit.
How come I can't? Alright, then I'll just use my keyboard. Ooh, get out of my house. That's pretty, that's a good one. Michael Myers. That's a very
Like Mike.
Oh, but we need to go into the same lobby again because we're not together.
Are you having a laugh?
Huh.
What?
Huh.
Why? You know what? If we were all on PC, I'm sure.
This has nothing to do with PC. On an
What
unrelated note, I
happened
do
to
need
the
to go to the
pu-
bathroom.
Well, just pee on the fire. What happened to the party system? Why is it so broken now?
The party system? No, this is just Master Chief Collection issues.
Is it? Yeah, but it's got all the games in it, so it should have the best party system from all the games.
Yeah, but don't they all the games are all different, so it's just like a hodgepodge kind of
Oh, so they
thing.
botched it.
I'll be back.
Well, if he's going pee, then I'll go pee. Aaron, you're in charge.
Oh no.
Don't screw up. Anniversary missions. What does that mean? Can we actually play the campaign?
No, we haven't.
No, I meant what? I guess some of the campaigns for Halo were 4-player. Is that what that is? I don't remember Metropolis though. Is that the shell? Clearly Outskirts and Delta Halo.
There are too many players in your group to play this mode. Say what?
I don't think... Was Halo 2 4-player? Wait, what did it say?
No. There are too many players in your group to play this mode.
Hmm.
Wait, hold on. Is it because I got... Maybe that's it. No? It's just Halo 2, probably.
I think maybe only certain. I think it was ODST, Halo 3, Reach,
4.
and Halo 4 were 4 players. I think Halo 1 and 2 were 2 people max,
Okay.
which is a shame because number 2 is clearly the best Halo.
A darn shame.
Does one have Halo 4? I think it does. And Halo 3. Now, if they would just put Halo 5 on PC, we'd be set.
What?
What the death is that? What'd you do?
I'm trying to join one of the custom games, but it says that it's ended, but I can still see it.
Well, clearly it would never lie to you. It must have ended. Why did you want to play Metropolis so bad anyway?
You want to?
No, why did you want to play Metropolis so bad?
For some reason, Metropolis and the level 2 after, I can't remember which one it was, it's not marked as complete as in co-op.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you had some selfish agendas on the...
Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
I don't actually... How do you see that? Oh, I guess, what, in Korea or something? Korea? Ooh, how do I know?
Keep doing this. Not join any of these.
Oh, how do I know what campaigns that I have has done? Where does it say that?
I think you have to quit the...
The lobby?
Yeah, probably.
Is that how you saw that?
Like, you wouldn't be able to see it without separating.
What if I click on my name? Korea campaign. Highest campaign difficulty completed. Ooh. I finished Halo Reach on Legendary and Halo 4, but apparently none of the other. Oh god. Must be like some of those initial first missions. Anyway, so what did you like about the Obi-Wan episode? It seemed
What
to
was
be a
your
lot of
favorite?
negative.
Yeah, I like that everyone's having some team spirit, you know.
You mean like how they were on different teams, like the Empire and the?
Yeah, the Empire shows a lot of team spirit.
I guess in like a corporate business sort of way and hierarchy, kind of. Challenge hub.
Wait, so you haven't given up on the show?
Not as which Obi-Wan or Halo?
Obi-Wan. Just kidding.
No. Not as much as I have given up on Halo.
So wait, how far? You never watched anymore? You have like 2 episodes left, right?
It's not,
It's such a drag.
it's, I don't know. Look,
Understandable.
I don't like how they're going with the whole romance thing. That's very not Halo.
It's not my Virgin John.
No, it's not, you know, like, it makes it more of a TV show rather than anything. It's just like
Yeah,
every
no.
other,
Mexican televisual level.
pretty much. Like, I don't know who they're trying to appeal to. Maybe they're just trying to keep it very general, I guess. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like there's a lot of room for romance in like a sci-fi sort of.
Yeah. Understandable.
Like alien invasion type setting.
Is James okay? Has he thrown too much fuel on the fire?
Is the house run down?
Did he use those Bunnings gloves again?
Probably for the last time. They probably, you know, were at structural integrity and are gone now. Do you think?
I've done it. I finally changed the armor of each of my
Alright, I'm
game
back.
Oh, is that what
customizations.
you're trying to do? Do you think it's worth me watching the Halo series?
Yeah, James says yes.
I say no. Sorry, I was having a nosebleed.
Oh. That
Before you maybe use the Bunnings gloves again.
from the fire or peeing?
No, I went to the bathroom and I hopped up and my
Right.
nose just started pouring
You
blood.
can't. You gotta be careful getting up from the seated position.
You must gently get up.
Wait, you were peeing sitting down?
No, I mean when I hopped up from the lounge.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, you know, it's in your old age, James. You gotta be careful. You can't get up too quickly, or it's.
No, it happens sometimes when I go from cold to hot because I've always had nosebleeds, and like the bathroom is in another part of the house where it's not so warm.
Oh, I just saw your message, right.
Need to wear like a warm thing.
So pretty much like I got up and I was like, oh, got a runny nose. And then like I went to wipe my nose and then it just started gushing with blood and I was like, oh, okay. No.
Did you put a tampon in it?
Yeah, so I have this pan. I've got this like camping pan that I put on top of the fireplace and I fill it with water. To
And
keep
tampons.
like, because it keeps the air moist, like so it doesn't go all dry.
Oh, like a low-tech humidifier.
Yeah, pretty much. And I just went and checked on it after my nosebleed and it was completely empty. So,
Just cooking metal then, huh?
are we still waiting for a game or what's going on?
Both of you are idling.
Ah, for
What?
fuck's sake. Why won't it put us in? How about now? Am I
There we go.
idling now?
I was literally sitting in the. I was idling in the lobby.
Yeah, I
So
don't know
so
why
was
it
I.
hates idling so much. But
Alright, there's gotta be an option to fucking unidle or something. Where is this?
like, stop asking about idling. Yeah.
Right?
Australian Idol.
No, don't use start. Gameplay. Maybe I'll ask Google. Excuse me while I idle to ask Google about how to stop
Never
idling.
say Google and the word hey at the same time.
Google,
Google,
If
hey.
you're
hey.
at home.
Does it work? Back the other way. Google, hey.
Say that twice in a row.
What about okay, Google?
Google, hey, Google, hey. I mean, it's not gonna work if you're wearing headphones. Hey Siri.
Oh, my nose is still bleeding.
So I need to put a
Game's about
tampon
to
in
start.
It's not.
It's not?
it.
Because I'm idling?
No, it's just the playlist hadn't found anyone. I'm just swapping it now.
Keep telling you, let's just play Legendary All Skulls.
Lasso.
No, that's insane.
Do you want to do that
Yeah.
on Cortana level?
I can barely do that normally. That's such a shit level. I don't know how.
For fuck's sake, why won't it stop bleeding?
I don't know, James sounds like he's got a little bit of a handicap at the moment.
It's not gonna
Hey.
affect him.
Like trying to
No.
play Lasso.
I'm not handicapped. When I was a kid and I used to get, sorry if you can hear that, I'm just washing my hands. When I was a kid and I used to get nosebleeds, sometimes it'd bleed for so long, I'd get frustrated and just roll over and go to sleep and wake up with like blood everywhere
Why? Why would that
'Cause I'd
be
be
a go-to?
tired. because I was tired.
I think it's
I'm
more
too tired to deal with this.
the loss of blood has made you a bit woozy, so you take a nap.
Oh, I feel a bit woozy.
I better take a nap to even me out. Yeah,
It was literally like sometimes I'd been awake for like, I'm talking like more than an hour in the middle of the night as a kid trying to deal with it, and just being like, fuck this, I'm tired, and then just rolled back over and just woken up with like crusty blood everywhere.
it'll sort itself out.
I did wake up once at my grandmother's house when I was younger, and I know I was having a nosebleed, but I didn't know what was going on. And there was like strange, like my grandmother was at the end of my bed, and there was like strange people around me. And then I woke up in the hospital
What?
because those strange people were paramedics, because apparently like my nose had started bleeding and I wasn't like regaining consciousness, and my grandmother couldn't get it to stop bleeding.
That seems kind of serious. I think you just
Yeah, they had
blacked
to
out.
Did you get that
They-
checked out?
Did you?
Yeah,
Luckily
they-
he didn't because
They cauterized it, the blood vessel.
They did actually.
Yeah,
Just
they
because I
did,
put that
but-
in the messenger, so.
yes, we all saw your message.
No, James hadn't
doctor.
seen it yet.
I never really
Take a
got.
minute, just
I
cauterize
never
it.
really understood nosebleeds. Like, I don't know how it's. Where does the blood come from?
Mm,
The vessels.
it
How
depends.
do the vessels just start
In my
bleeding?
so yeah, in my instance,
The
like
balls.
certain blood vessels in my nose just kind of like,
Rupture?
yeah, pretty much they just go, no, not holding blood anymore.
Yeah, the nose is sensitive.
And then what's the? How do you how do you stop it from bleeding? You just
It's just kind of like any wound, like so, um, like you can pinch the tip of your nose, and that's supposed to like
well, then it
slow
just
the
fills
flow
up
of
with
blood.
blood, doesn't it?
No, no, no. When I say tip, I don't mean like hold the end. I mean like the tip, the bridge of your
Oh my
nose,
god,
where
none
like
of
your
these fucking
glasses,
playlists have. Anyway.
where your glasses would rest.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that pinches the vein and slows the flow of blood to the rest of your nose.
I'd link
With
player,
me,
Marlon.
Oh, fucking piece of shit.
with me that doesn't work so well. So I have an ice pack that I put over my nose, and then that constricts the blood vessels
Oh,
and stops
yeah,
them fairly
Yes,
quickly.
that makes sense.
But that's just from trial and error. Like, it's the kind of thing, like I know what it feels like when it's happening, to the point where when I'm asleep now, if I'm deep asleep and I get the feeling in my nose like it's about to
Happen.
gush, it like snaps me out of my sleep and I'm like up and on my feet before there's even any blood anywhere.
It's a pretty good.
If
How did
I
Alex
should
take
hate-
the first time you surprised her with a. You're just like,
Well,
hey
she
Alex,
probably
watch what I
caused
can
it.
do.
It was more like I'm about to have a nosebleed, and she's like, "Are you sure?" And then all of a sudden there's blood everywhere, and I'm like, "Yep."
It's like
There was a
predicting
point
the
a couple
weather.
years ago where it was getting really bad, and I had to literally like set a schedule every day of when I was going to ice pack my nose, and if I didn't,
It would bleed.
it would bleed. Yeah, so if I went to work and didn't ice pack it before I got to work, I'd end up with a nosebleed within the first few hours of being at work. It was really bad. I was going to see a specialist about it, and then I found out that the Armadale ENT specialist had assaulted people while they were under anesthetic, so I didn't go to him.
Dude, what do
Not
you
worth the
mean
trade-off.
assaulted?
So like I got a referral, and like they gave me a copy of the referral letter, and I looked up the specialist, and the first thing that came up was a local news article about how he had sexually assaulted people, or he'd been accused of sexual assault
Allegedly.
clients
had it been
whilst
proven?
under anesthesia, and I was like, I don't want this person
Yeah, but like, was it
doing
male
surgery on.
clients or female clients?
Look,
Does
there
it
was multiple
important
reports from multiple people, so I was like,
female or
it's
male
enough for
people?
me to. Why does that matter? Equality for everyone.
Well, I mean, you know, they're just
Sexual
after
har-
specific.
Assault for all.
Oh, God damn it. What the? Oh, is that invincibility or shield? No, it's invincibility.
Oh.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah,
I
because they
actually
were
need
gonna.
to.
Huh?
I actually need to see a specialist about something. I got like a referral from a doctor, and they said they said they were sending it off to the hospital, and they wrote the phone number down. I procrastinated sorting it out. Like, alright, I called up
As you do.
yesterday. Well, I was like, oh, maybe it's going away.
Yeah.
It was like, it was the wrong number. I'm like, this number doesn't exist. I look it up on the internet. I'm like, what number did they write here? So I called up the hospital directly, and they're like, just forward, like, scan it in and forward it to us.
Yeah. Because normally I'd be going to the hospital to get that sort of thing done, but I did go to the hospital once because I was up for a few hours with blood. I had no blood coming out of my nose, but it was dripping down the back of my throat all night, so I went to the hospital because it was making me feel sick. And the doctor was like,
Well,
you're not
yeah,
having a nosebleed.
You're having
There's
a
no blood
throat
coming out. And I was like, I can fucking feel it. And then he took a look
There's
down
a
my throat. And he was like, oh, there's lots of blood back here. And then they basically made a point of saying like Armadale's ENT is almost always exclusively down in Tamworth because of need. So good luck. Need it done, drive to Tamworth, pretty much.
Well, at least they wish you luck. That's pretty
I got someone.
non-convenient being in the middle of
That's true.
nowhere.
I think we all suck at this, and our teammate is amazing.
Yes.
I'm gonna say like if you're supposed to like
I
tip your
agree.
head back if your nose is bleeding, but then the blood will just like the
You can. That's more of a comfort thing though. Like it goes down the back of your throat and it'll stop the blood from coming out your nose. But it doesn't really help. Because the problem with tipping your head back is that
You just start digesting it. Then.
well, no, you're also relieving the pressure of the blood coming out the blood vessel. But then when you return your head back, even if it has clogged, you're then putting
you
more pressure back on the
never
blood
come
vessel.
back up. You just stay laid down for however long you need to.
And so
Preferably
it's
don't
just-
fall asleep while it's happening.
I did that on camp once.
You mean like a school camp, or are you talking about
Yeah.
like just camping? Okay.
And
Well,
how
like
many
solo camp.
assaulted did you get?
What was that?
How many assaulted?
That was one of the ones where I woke up and went back to sleep.
Preferable.
And then I woke up and there was blood all over my floor and all over everything, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, you're okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was just tired."
I was just tired, so I just started
How the
bleeding
fuck do you
everywhere.
actually kill someone with this? Jesus
You hit them with the hammer.
Yeah, but I
You
mean,
gotta
like,
hit them first.
Before I hit you. You wait till the icon goes red. There you go, Aaron. You done it.
Yeah, I waited
You
till
did the
icon went
impossible.
red.
Yeah, so you gotta wait till they approach you. Oh fuck. Anyway, so Aaron, what's your deep dark health problem?
It's kind of like, it seems kind of like hemorrhoids, but it's not going away.
So it's hemorrhoid.
I feel like you just forced Aaron to disclose.
Oh,
I don't
he,
mind.
he
You
could have
wanna
said no.
disclose.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's what happens
That's
when
fair
you
enough.
push too hard. Or not hard enough.
Sometimes.
I think there's a multitude of things that can cause stuff like that.
He's probably been lifting
The
too
main
many
issue
weights.
at the moment is it's like, it's fine when I go, but then it's like, for hours afterwards, it's like irritated. Like,
Mm.
Like it could be like
You gotta
8
ease up
hours
on
or
the.
something.
You gotta ease up on the mod stuff, man.
I think he means stop powerlift. Is it powerlifting? No. What's the what's the one that does it?
I don't know. You're telling me.
Deadlifting?
Is it deadlifting? Maybe it's deadlifting.
Deadlifting is a form of powerlifting, though.
What? Do I look like a gym junkie? I don't know.
Well, that's pretty judgmental of you to say that you do. Like, what does a gym junkie look like?
Aaron. Anyway, so
Yes, me who hasn't been to the gym for years.
A gaim.
it's a guy.
Oh, a gaim.
Anyway, so Aaron, what's the remedy? Do you put like a ice pack?
I don't know yet.
like
I
James
haven't
or-
seen. Oh, you mean what I
Hospital?
do? I don't know. I tried standard like treatments and they haven't done the job. So
They have a
Yeah.
steroid cream for that.
that's why I tried. But
Did it make you swole?
it only made PP small. Somehow smaller.
It's inverted.
I mean, you know, if it's cold enough, then.
It's cold.
Good thing I got a fireplace to give me nosebleeds.
Uh...
I could
Worth
cauterize
the
it
trade.
myself. All I gotta do is put the fire poker in the fire for long enough and then shove it up my nose.
Hey James,
How far?
you should try putting steroid cream in it. I think that might work.
Steroid cream for everything apparently.
Look, it fixes
Steroid
everything.
cream will do wonders.
It is actually weird how much things it seems to fix.
I think because it's, I don't know what it does. No, because I was having like rashes and stuff, and then they gave me steroid cream for it.
I did the same as well. Rash.
I have a rash that comes up from like in my legs from like sweat and stuff, and the steroid cream's the thing that got rid of that.
That's where it was on me as well. It was like my upper legs.
Fixes everything.
Yeah, like my upper thigh area
Yeah.
and stuff. And it comes back every now and then.
Well,
Well,
it's only
like-
happened to me once, but yeah.
Well, it
It'll be
happened to
back.
me once, and then the first time the doctor was like, make sure you use it until the tube's done, not until the rash is gone. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, mate. And then the rash
Whatever
went
you
away,
say.
and then I
Oh, I'm done.
stopped. Yeah, and then the rash went away, and as soon as it went away, I stopped. And so, like, obviously it wasn't fully dealt with,
You
and then it
fool.
came back.
And you've been stuck with it since. Well, see, that's
Yeah,
what happens
pretty
when you
much.
don't listen to their advice.
Well, actually, no, because I went back and was like, I didn't do
I didn't
the
listen.
thing I wanted to, so
I'm just all gone. I
Hi,
was like, I wonder if it came back. No, it's gone.
No,
I
it's
hate
not.
when you know what you need from the doctor, and they're like, yeah, I don't know,
Sidestepping.
I don't think it's that. Let's do something else instead. It's like, because I always get ear infections and stuff, and last time I went in, I was like, it's an ear infection. I know what it feels like happens the same time every year. This must be something. I don't know what's causing it. It's like, yeah,
I don't know.
nah, I don't think it's that. Dude, like, get some ear cleaner and clean your ear out for a week. And so, like, for a week, I'm putting ear cleaner in my ear, which is making my ear infection
I
worse.
was about to say, you're not supposed to do that. It says it on there not to use if you have an ear infection.
Yeah, I know, I know. And then so, like, I go back and he's like, wow, this infection's really bad now. You should be on antibiotics.
It's gotten worse.
Oh, Marvin, I remember you asking me about that because I said I got my ears flushed out, and
Yes.
and you
It's
were like,
good.
"Oh, I
You
should do
should.
that."
100%
Did you get it done?
get it done. I have had it done before, because the last time that happened, I went in to get my ears flushed because I was like, my ears are fucked. The
I
doctor
couldn't
was
hear
like,
that one ear pretty much. Yeah.
and again, he sent me away and told me to like put all the stuff in my ear, and then some of the stuff got stuck behind the wax and caused an ear infection. So then I had an impacted ear from the wax plus an ear infection. And you want to know what his result was? Instead of giving me antibiotics before he flushed my ear, he gave me ear drops
To make it worse.
for my ear infection, which were
Yeah,
like
yeah.
really, really sticky and gloopy.
Your
so,
doctors are
like,
quacks.
So like then I was putting this stuff in my ear which was literally blocking my ear because it was hitting the wax and then expanding, and it was just, and I went back to him and I was like, I'm in so much pain. You just need to.
Jesus.
And then he goes, and he looks at me and he goes, Okay, we'll just get the nurse to flush your ear out there. I was like, this is what I fucking came in for.
Look, he's got to
like
make it
2.5
worse
weeks ago.
before it's justified to do the
Before it can get
clearing
better.
out.
Oh, yeah, because the $80 I paid last time I went wasn't enough for him. He had to fuck me up even more.
Listen,
so that
they
I could
gotta
come
yeah,
make
I
back
guess-
money
in.
somehow.
Especially without bulk billing, you're like, listen, doctor, I know what I want.
Yeah.
So
Um,
Marvin, did you get your ears flushed or?
No, I haven't yet. I feel like
Oh,
I've
so you
not
still
warranted.
feel it all this time later?
I think it's
Or
kind
is
of
it-
evened out.
That's it.
No, you just get used to it. Trust
Yeah,
me.
for me it was
Get
just
your
one
ears,
side.
Or maybe
so-
you just get
It's-
used to it.
Get your ears flushed. If you think you need it, get it. It's
Well-
like hearing in high definition.
Well, I don't know. I feel like every time you go to the doctors and they have a look at the through the scope thing, they're just like, oh, you know, it's normal to have this amount of earwax in your ear.
You just gotta, be dramatic. Like, oh, I can't.
It
hear
hurts so
anything."
much. And they're looking
No,
and
what
there's
you do is
nothing
you
in there.
say, I'm paying you money. You need to fucking fix me. I don't want to come back.
Oh, well, Medicare is paying it for me. I don't actually physically.
Well, like, my doctor isn't.
Medicare?
I don't know if it counts as bulk billing.
No,
or not.
It's not
I
qualified?
pay-
I specifically
I pay
look
it
for
when I-
bulk billing. I'm like, are you bulk billing? No, sorry, then I can't.
I had that
Mentality.
opinion until I started paying to see the doctor and the quality of care that I was receiving.
Oh, look, I don't
Paying
care
for
about the
doctors.
quality. Just give me the antibiotics or whatever.
Hold on,
and
did
I'll
you
deal
say
with
that
it.
you saw a doctor for $80?
And nothing happened. The quality's
No,
good,
the
but I just don't
problem
have to go twice.
Different doctor, different doctor.
Okay, seems a bit sus.
But this
I
one
was
that
like,
I go
is his
to
standards
now,
just really low?
like, cause it's not bulk. I don't think it's counted as bulk bill. Like where you pay like $8 and then you get like
Premium.
40 back or something.
Yeah, that's not bulk bill.
A refund?
Yeah. Cause then I get like 40 or something back from Medicare as a rebate.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
just standard
pay-
operation, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you pay out of pocket and then you get some back.
Like standard non-bulk bill.
Yeah, well, because the other thing is, like, in a country town, it's really hard to find a bulk billing doctor. Most of them don't bulk bill. The only reason I was with the bulk billing doctor prior was because I kept telling the uni medical center that I was still a student. It was really funny because
classic
I feel like they're deliberately negligent about that. You walk in and they're like, "You still a student?" And you go, "Yep," and they go, "Okay then." And they didn't
Teehee,
even
yes I
check.
am.
Yeah, they weren't even checking.
And then you
I am
just
12.
go on about you're like, okay, now help me fix my arthritis and my
And my gout.
crippling other aging problems.
My diabetes and my fucking
What else are the old?
rheumatoid arthritis.
Diabetes can hit any age, but yeah.
It
No.
can happen at any time. No, it can't.
Is it your gestational diabetes, James?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Gestation lasts for a couple years.
You never let that go.
I'm never gonna fucking let that go.
What?
Aaron, you wanna explain yourself?
So in science class, I mixed up gestation with puberty, I believe. And basically, the question was like, how long is the gestation period for humans or something? And I'm like, oh, it's like, what was it, 7 or 8 years or something?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
That's funny. That's almost as funny as that time that you thought hors d'oeuvres was horse to hoovers.
Hodor Uvers.
Hors d'oeuvres.
I feel like that one wasn't purpose, but I can't remember.
I don't think it was.
No, I'm pretty sure it was accidental.
Because I recall you being shocked about the way that it was spelt.
And you're like, that's not right. Something seems
Yeah, I
wrong.
recall you doing your trademark, Aaron. Well, that's the way it's spelled.
Something
Do I
is not right.
do I take things too literally?
Yes.
Oh, you know what's bad though? It's like when I met Alex, she'd always be like, "You take things way too literally. You need to just back off on that a little." Now she does it.
Yeah, they learned from the master.
How the turntables have turned.
When
And
I
I
met
said,
you, I
like,
was
the
by
oth-
the apprentice.
The other day, I was like, "Jesus Christ, Alex, you're taking this way too literally." And then I stopped and I was like, "Oh no,
I've become
So no.
The theme.
Now I am the
The
master.
popular one. Oh, I'm gonna die. This game sucks and all blues.
Eventually you will, but it's okay. Normally that's still a ways away.
Second sister.
You mean
Alex
third
comes
sister?
to me yesterday, out of nowhere, right? Alex turns to me and says, "You know, when you die, you can pay someone to have your remains turned into compost."
Oh,
Why
have you
would
ever
I
heard of
pay someone after I die?
what's it
And I was
called?
like, "What the fuck? Why would you want to do that? Like, you end up in compost if you're in the ground anyway."
Yeah, but you can control where the compost goes.
Yeah, what? So you're gonna plant it on a? You're gonna use
Jimmy's
the compost.
grave,
You can use it
yes.
to grow like a vegetable plant. Or something.
Oh, a tree?
Yeah, and then you sell your house for 5 times its value in 10 years'
Jimmy's
time,
mom.
and
Have you ever
You're
heard of
gonna-
aquamation?
Aquaman.
5 minutes
The answer is
remaining.
no, but do
Yeah.
go on.
So you know what like hydrolysis is?
Oh god.
Uh,
Give it to me straight, Doc.
So basically, instead of using fire to cremate a body, they
Water.
can use they can effectively use water at a high pressure with like an electrical current through it of sorts.
So they basically
Electrocution.
they
Cooking
basically
you.
they basically get a gurney and spray your dead body until you
Well,
disintegrate.
it's more like it's in like a high pressure chamber.
Oh, like a Karcher then.
So like, so they put your body in like.
Gosh, a pressure cleaner.
That's the way I want to go.
Just like
Pressure.
scraping along the sidewalk.
Some dude in a hazmat suit fucking blasting your dead corpse with a Karcher.
Oh
But yeah,
Bless
apparently it was like originally designed for animals, but people are putting it
What,
done
the
in some
Karcher?
countries.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
kind of like
okay.
Seems like a waste of water to
it's
me.
very similar to cremation, really. But
Is
without
it?
fire.
You can get yourself cremated and your remains then turned into a diamond
yeah,
Diamonds! But why?
because it's carbon.
to decrease the value. I'd rather just be turned into coal. Thanks.
And then someone can take you to Parliament when they're making an argument about how good coal is.
It's alright, but
Oh,
I've seen better.
I remember how, like, you know how gas, like, there's been all this talk about gas prices increasing and a gas shortage and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That whole thing from about 6 or 8 months ago of like gas is the future from the coalition really
Gaslight
didn't
recovery.
really didn't age well, did it?
And they stopped talking about that.
They're like
You never know.
gas-led recovery. Oh, no, not for you, the consumer. For us, the people who own the companies. We're gonna recover nicely.
Actually, there was a thing
What's the
the other day
enemies?
saying that DayZ2 is going to be shielded from the power from gas. I don't know about gas, but
How are you guys getting a subsidy or something?
we're actually getting
or-
no, because we've actually been paying more than we should have in a way for years.
For gas?
No, for power.
Gas
Because
power?
we basically use like all renewable energy sources, but it's like it was locked at a rate that wasn't terribly great value. However, now it looks like good value.
I had a moment the other day where I was like sitting with Alex having dinner. I said something to her along the lines of like, "Oh, there's all this stuff going on with energy prices going up," and then I said to her, "We should probably start saving a little bit more money." And then I paused and I was like, "Wait, we're off the grid.
Taxes. Then
Wait, what?
We're off the grid, so we don't
Oh,
pay for energy."
Yeah. so our power prices are actually going slightly down this year, which is weird in the midst of all that's going on.
Who is paying for energy if not me?
Not me. I don't pay for energy. I
Oh,
have.
because you got
uh,
that solar wind energy.
I got solar and batteries.
And apparently that's enough. That's sufficient somehow.
It is.
You must have like solar panels that cover like 2 acres.
Like
What?
the
No,
whole, the
but
whole
I'll
field
take
is
a
just
picture of the-
solar panels.
I'll take a picture of the solar
Well, with
panels
all
on
his
the
crypto
roof.
mining he's doing.
The panels, not as many panels on the roof as you would think, but the system is just that it's hooked up to is quite intelligent. So it knows when to be trying to take in a lot of energy and when not to. Stuff.
Does it move? Does it face the sun?
No,
1 minute
I mean
remaining.
they face the sun, yes, but they don't move.
What low-tech trash is this?
Saves me from
Does it though? Oh god!
Yes, yes it does. I don't think you understand. I don't have a connection to the grid. I couldn't take power from an energy company even if I wanted to.
They could probably hook you up with that.
We'll hook you up, bro.
I don't know if you can conceptualize how far away from that I am. I don't get a bin run.
you
I
got
have to
cows.
take
It's
the
like
bin-
down the street, right?
I have to take the bin and put it in the car and take it to the tip myself.
Doesn't the council come to pick it?
Fuck off.
So do you just stop eating food then, or?
No, we just put the bin in the car and drive it to the tip every weekend.
Does,
Oh.
can't you just put it
It's
in a
free.
hole or something? Is it free to drive that far with the bin
Do
in
you
the
have a
car? I don't
hole?
think so.
Game.
No, but like, you know, it's very often that we go past that direction
Well, yeah,
for
because
our
you gotta
weekly
go to
grocery
Woolies,
shop.
because Woolies clearly
Yeah.
doesn't do deliver and collect to your house, because it's too
I don't
far.
think I've ever done Woolies click and deliver.
Well, it doesn't, it's too far out, man. By the time they get to your house, it's
No, I mean,
game
even
over.
when I lived in Armadale.
That's sad. Honestly, we did it once when we were in lockdown. We couldn't go out because of
Yeah.
COVID.
Any more to that story, or you did it once? And
No, it
that's
was
it?
pretty good, very solid. They substituted a lot of shit that they didn't have at the supermarket.
No, yeah, we've had it done a few times, like when Lincoln was really young, and COVID was running around. Like with lockdowns, at least, considering it's running around more now,
But less lockdowns.
less lockdowny.
That was good. It was very convenient. I can see
Yeah,
why
still
if you
COVID-y, less
could
lockdowny.
There's lots of
afford it.
COVID-y.
A little bit. Just a little bit. I think the monkeypox is what you should be watching out for now.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Anita
but-
still keeps getting screwed with her bloody like Woolworths orders. Like they're still like missing bags or
Or like
Yeah,
entire
that's why
bags.
That's why I don't like ordering online, because there's all and then sometimes they take liberties with replacements too.
some of them. Yeah, so dumb.
I haven't
It's
had
like you
No
order
way.
something vegan and then it's like you get the meat
Well,
eater's
just
alternative.
don't order vegan. It's that simple, really.
Yeah, just don't really
Don't
have,
be
don't have
vegan.
dietary requirements. That's what I'm hearing here.
I haven't had any that bad. Like, I think they just substitute bananas for a different type of banana. Or, don't know what else they would have substituted. I don't think they can be that.
Yeah, sometimes actually most of the time you get like pretty lucky. Like they give you the better thing.
The more expensive.
Yeah. Or like you didn't really care for it, but you're just like, oh, all right. Like instead of the regular chicken, they give you the free range chicken. You're like, well,
Oh, I
I won't
don't
complain, but
but it's not my cup of tea. Oh, I had. Give me guns.
man, the background sounds.
Man, what is this map also?
Isn't this Halo 1?
I don't know. Oh, is it?
Well, the campaign at least, right?
Yeah, that's not a normal map though.
Like I think we're playing Halo 2 on the
Halo
Halo
1?
1 campaign area.
That made little to no sense.
Like it's like they added the map into Halo 2.
I'm gonna die. I'm
basically.
gonna die.
Is Jake still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was just reading something.
What are you reading about? Being off the grid? Your solar panels.
I was reading about backcountry tours. It's Redbro.
You're just hopping off the grid.
I was never on it, mate.
But then how do you get water from the well?
Gain the lead.
We have rainwater tanks.
But what if it,
What if it doesn't rain?
There's a river that is upstream from us.
What if
that
the river
will
dries up?
supplement. It doesn't. But it didn't.
It's a lot of
Thing.
ifs.
You have a
Wait,
lot
what do
to
you do with the
save.
river, sorry?
There's a river right next to the property
Yeah.
that when the three large tanks that we have are low, the water system flips a switch by itself basically and pulls fresh water from the river.
Can you get more water from the toilet?
Oh. You made me re-explain all that I had to say to ask about the toilet.
You mean like from a toilet?
Actually,
Yes.
out of curiosity, where does your sewage go then?
We have a what are they called? I was talking about it the other day.
Is it like that thing like with an RV where you
Septic
have
tank?
like the septic tank?
Yeah, we have a septic tank.
Oh
sorry.
my god, you have to.
Hide the
Who's-
leader.
You don't if you look after if you make sure that you're not flushing things incorrect, like if you're not pouring fat down the drain, for example, and not flushing like tampons and stuff,
Which is hard
you
to do.
actually don't need to really
Do
maintain them.
anything?
They
Really?
take
Gained the
yeah.
lead.
It's like a drop toilet, like the bacteria in there breaks down itself.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
It's kind of like
only
its own
about-
worm farm.
Yeah, pretty much. The owner was telling me about it. He was just saying like the only time you'll ever need to call somebody out is if someone pulls blockage, like if there's a blockage.
Oh god, you trust him? He's probably just making stuff up. He's like, yeah, well, they got this new bacteria
it's
that
fine,
just
yeah.
eats everything. It's very self-sufficient. You don't need to
Well, I
worry
mean,
about it.
considering he'd have to foot the bill,
Maybe.
what the fuck? The blast radius on that was fucking.
Man, the sword distance is so far.
Hide
This
the
one?
leader.
Man, you
What
guys
is
complaining.
this
This is
shit?
Halo. This is just standard, bog standard Halo.
What happened to the gravity? Why can I jump so far?
Why am I so fat?
Man, why am I so
Shit.
lightweight?
Oh, that seems like a you problem.
I'm not doing well.
Mr. Stark.
Yes.
Nothing. That was the line. I'm not doing so well, Mr. Stark.
Line.
Oh, sodding.
Line.
Sodding biscuits.
You know, I just found out what a nonce is.
Oh, what?
Nonce.
What's a
Oh,
nonce?
Yeah,
An
do you,
idiot?
do you actually... No.
You mean a
In
nuance?
the UK... No, in the UK, a nonce is a reference for a pedo, like a pedophile.
Oh, a nonce.
The pedophile.
Why do I feel like I've heard that on something?
I
Was it
watched
Talkback
Ricky
Radio
G-
or some
I watched
shit?
Ricky Gervais the other day,
Oh, I
and
don't
he
think
was
it was
explaining
from
it.
that. Okay, maybe it
quite
was
like
like
Ricky
off
Gervais.
that. I'm sure they probably talked about that on the radio, like someone.
Being a
'Cause
nonce.
I do remember hearing about that.
And I was just like, oh, I thought it was just like calling someone an idiot. But no, apparently the connotation is like very kitty toucher based.
Well, that's very big in the UK for some reason.
Touching kitties.
No, nonsense.
Yeah.
Be careful about that.
Uh,
That distinction.
Game over.
anyway, so like being off the grid, does that technically make you like a hippie or?
Well, no, because I don't live my life like a hippie. The most I
Simplify.
do is...
Simplify, man.
Contemporize, man.
You know, one thought I did have, I was like, oh, I hope the power draw on that graphics card isn't too much.
it just draws so much power that the power drains the battery.
We haven't actually dipped below 90% in the last, like, 3 weeks-ish.
I think that should be a challenge. Are you sure the meter on that thing is right?
Yeah, because it tells me the voltage in, the voltage and amperage in. It's got all the stats on there, like I can go out in the middle of the day and see how much power it's pulling in and then how much power the circuit's drawing from it.
What's the max amps? How many amps can I charge with my phones?
How many
Oh,
phones
God.
can I plug in?
You want to charge your phone off it, your phone will explode.
Well, it's not, it's
Too-
not
too
very
much
good
power.
electricity if I can't charge my phone.
What's the point? For
So-
reference, our one is a 6.6 kilowatt lots of panels in the 5 kilowatt inverter.
Slayer.
Can you? Are you off the grid as well, Aaron?
Oh no.
Why not?
He can't. He didn't want to pay for the battery.
It's a premium. What's the point of getting a solar panel if you're not going to get the battery to go with it? It's like an accessory.
Lead.
Because you pay off the solar panels in like at best like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, when you're dead. I'm gonna die. Someone save me.
Imagine all the extra income you'd be able to keep a hold of if you didn't pay any power bill.
A couple thousand a year.
You say that, but then like you think about that couple thousand could be used towards Lincoln.
Abraham.
Yeah, but he gets all he needs anyway. He gets his food.
He could have more. He could have more than what he needs.
He could drink more.
You could be putting more away for him in his future. You don't know.
Oh, there is no future left anyway. The sun's gonna explode at some point. Right?
But
What
when
about
he gets
being that
scripted,
money in there now and not having it locked up in some battery? That's
yeah, well, and then it
Alright, you
increases
nonce.
your property value, and if you ever want to sell your house, it's worth that much more.
nah, that doesn't add to values of houses. Nobody cares about that renewable crap.
Are you joking?
Yeah, it worked on James when he rented out this.
No, I was gonna say even like in Armadale, people were really keen on houses that had solar and batteries.
Because it's in the middle of nowhere. You literally cannot
Armadale.
find a power company ever.
I know you've probably not been to Armadale before, Marvin, but Aaron has.
I've been to Armadale plenty times. It's in the middle of nowhere, right?
James, they re-elected Joyce. I don't think they're going to.
They re-elected Joyce.
Yeah.
He's no longer the leader of the Mounts.
Yeah, but that wasn't the choice of the election.
No, I know. I did say to someone the other day though that the telling factor isn't that he got re-elected, because that was to be expected. The margins he won by though were fucking a very different story to last election.
Yeah,
Still won, but
and not as much.
there was a big swing against him, a fairly sizable swing.
Didn't know.
There's a lot of people around here that openly support, or at one time openly supported Barnaby, who were all, once he won, turned around and were like, we didn't vote for him. So just
I
like
didn't vote for
anecdotally, no, but just like anecdotally, like those people who were quite openly liberal voters were like, no, we didn't vote for him.
Liberals.
Well, someone did.
Someone had to.
He's your friend. God. Fucking hell.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Labour.
I voted for Hooters.
Well, I voted
And the
for a third party.
Greens. I voted for Labour, the Greens, and then there was an independent in my area that was left-leaning, so I gave them a vote too.
Go ahead, throw away your vote.
You know what? I still think it's retarded that UAP were like screaming about put the Libs last first, and then when they don't get elected, their preferences go to the Libs.
Like, if you can't beat him, join him. And if you're desperate.
What is my desperate work? There was a write-up about Palmer, about how he put so much money into advertising, and like in past elections they were saying, well, you know, it seems to be working, like election by election he's gaining more seats, and then he spent the most amount of money this time around and didn't gain, and actually lost seats.
Ah, see, he spent too much money. There was like a good balance.
There was a comedy video ABC put out on that, like where it was like his financial advisor talking with him.
Yeah. And I think I saw that, I think this Pauline Hanson got voted out for a Greens member or something.
No, I think she's still in.
Oh, is she?
I think she managed
I
to
know it
get
was
like the
snuck
last
past.
Senate seat in Queensland or something. Or-
I know it was really close either way.
Yeah, I didn't see the end of that.
But I ain't putting any time on.
Are you sure
on it.
she won? I feel like I saw something in the news about how like she recently showed her face after the election, which I
that
feel
was
like.
because she got COVID or something.
Oh, is that? I don't know. I just feel
Because
like
she said she went on the news radio and was like talking about how stuffed up she was with COVID. She's an idiot. It scares me that people vote for people like that. Like, people are so dumb.
Gotta vote for someone.
I saw this write-up the other day about like the whole point of it was like knowing how to vote so that your vote counts, and then like, the whole piece of the article was that some person's father was like, you know, one of those Sky News bloody screaming about UAP
Yep.
nutbags, and posted a photo online of his voting card, of, like who he voted for, but because he didn't fill out 1 to 8 or whatever it was, he only filled out number 1. His vote's therefore incorrect, and they were just kind of saying like, this is part of the problem. Is that like,
They're too
not
dumb.
only are you an idiot, not only are you an idiot voting for like
You can't even vote
dumb
properly.
shit, you can't even vote properly, so you've actually just wasted your 1 vote that you get, which is, yeah.
Did I send that picture of the
Justice.
like the Pauline Hanson's party had a vote sheet and it had like the wrong numbers? Like,
Really?
it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it skipped 6 and then like 7, 7, 8, or something like that.
That doesn't surprise me.
Or does it?
Also, the you know the hotlines to call for voting for people
Yeah.
who had COVID and stuff. There was actually
Yeah.
people calling in asking them to like draw dicks on it and stuff like that.
Can you just scribble a dick on mine, please? I wonder what they say in that instance.
Reading, writing hotline. You're like, yes, sir.
They're probably like, well, how do you want it drawn? Do you want like
What kind? Describe it.
girthy or
In which direction does it hang to?
Straight down, right?
Are we talking veins or no veins?
Oh yeah, you gotta have veins, right? How does the blood get to it then, or away
fresh
from
out of a
it?
pool
I
or
don't remember.
Cut, uncut, what are we doing?
Oh, you gotta cut it.
Oh, did the game end or did I get kicked?
No, we
no,
won.
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
about that.
I wasn't paying attention.
So how cut are you?
What? How I reacted to say
He did, yeah.
how cut? Very a little.
You know, I used to
No.
think the method for that was different. Is it?
What?
No.
You mean like do they just slice it?
Well,
Wait, what are you talking about? I zoned out for a second and now I'm confused.
well, cause I assume they just lop the top off, right? Or like.
I like the Turkish guy.
The way
The
that
top
you...
off.
No, so
way
when
that you
it's
described it.
retracted, right?
From my understanding, they take
Yeah, it's
they
just
take
flat.
the section. They take the section off that
Not the top though,
hangs
right?
over the top.
Did they? I
so
thought
that-
they pull it back and then they cut the middle section out, right?
Hold on, I don't. When you say middle section, I'm so confused. I'm like, you're literally cutting the head.
Oh my god!
No, so you
I'm
pull
not
it
even
back,
to you,
right?
Aaron,
And
but-
there's an excess of skin, yes. They cut
Yeah.
out the middle and then they stitch the 2 connecting parts back together.
Why would they cut the middle when they could just cut the end and
Well,
not have to stitch?
No. Unfortunately, I've had to Google it,
that-
and they do.
Unfortunately.
Um,
Yes, enlighten.
they do cut it down to like the rim of the head, and then they cut it around so that it's all back to the same area, and then they stitch it. So there's no like middle bit getting taken out and then.
Are you sure
Skin
there's not
pulled
another
back.
method?
Mate, these are some pretty in-depth fucking photos. I can send it to you if you want.
Not safe for
Well,
work.
like from all the pornos, right?
Oh, that's say no
Well, are
more.
you saying like mid-operation or something, or
No, cause like there's a noticeable color
What
difference,
fucking-
right?
The color difference is because one part has been previously unexposed and one has.
are you sure it's not to do with their race? Like,
Okay, maybe I
That,
retract
and
my
then they
statement.
and then they retract your statement, like you retract your statement.
Action sack.
Oh, I don't retract it.
Penis retract.
I understand how things work. It's just then I was right. You just lop off the top.
Yeah, but like you said, you lop off the top, and then you immediately backtracked on what you thought they did.
Well, because I
You're like,
also
"They-
thought
you're
perhaps
like,
there was
they lop
another
off the
method
top,
where they
and
cut
then
out
they
the
don't."
middleman, right?
God, middleman.
I'm just trying to visualize. So that, like, Marvin, are you saying like during the operation they cut it, and it's like there's a loose bit. They're like, oh, we better stick this back on. Like we don't want this like original bit to just go to waste. We better stitch it back on.
Alright. Hear me out. So when they lop off the top, right, they disconnect it from the top part, and then they disconnect it from the bottom part. Yeah, right.
All right. Yeah.
So they cut it back to the bottom of the head, and then they circle around it to cut that entire part off. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but like it's like you're cutting like the sleeve off a long sleeve shirt. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Like-
it's like if you were to do that by cutting from the end of the sleeve up to the seam, and then all the way around the seam, and you get the entire sleeve comes off.
Circumference wise, right? Yes.
Joy.
Yeah, circumference wise. Yeah. Like,
Yeah. Okay. So do that, but further down the shaft.
No, why? What did you
Well, because then
That's
you
just
just stitch
mutilation.
the two parts. Yeah, but like you.
That's just mutilation.
Yeah,
Cut off all
but
the
like
skin,
rather
stitch
than
it
having
back.
to reconnect it to the head, right,
On-
which is already
on
delicate.
that note, did you know there's like illegal operations done on females that are like
Yeah.
on the Medicare numbers they're listed as
Vaginoplasty?
circumcision. No, it's like some
Well, you
sort of
cut the
Medicare
lips off,
numbering
right?
system. They number it as circumcision. It's actually done to girls,
Yeah,
Illegally.
like illegally.
There's female circumcision.
No, not.
No, it's a thing. It's a thing. Look it up. Don't
They
laugh
don't
at
call
me.
it circumcision, but yes, it's.
They do.
operations
They
on-
do call it female
Okay, I haven't seen it
circumcision.
called
Is a real thing. Look it up.
I know. I get what they're doing. But
It's
I haven't
a-
seen it called that.
No, it is. It's illegal. There's a big thing about it because like it goes hand in hand with the conversation that like a lot of cultures believe there's like I think Muslims might be one of them about believing female circumcision, but that's considered barbaric. And then there was the whole like why is that considered barbaric
Yeah.
and
minute
a
remaining.
male one's not kind of thing like.
I'm waiting for the explanation of how the female one works.
I was like, Marvin probably is still like, I don't
Do
get
you
it.
want a diagram?
Well, do they just like, is it like the sleeve
They just-
thing again?
They just
Can
kind
you
of like
use,
trim. They just kind of trim.
like off the top? You just trim some off the top.
I guess
Well,
you might say.
Explain it by using a t-shirt.
Action sack.
T-shirt. Your t-shirt's really long, so they hem it up at the end or something like that.
Into like a crop top type thing, or how does this correlate?
Basically, what they do is they cut the external parts of the
Did you
vagina
have to Google it?
off.
Yeah, so it looks like like a
So instead of having a meat sandwich,
you know, like an innie.
you've got the vagina of a fucking 6-month-old.
I was like, I considered this.
Instead of hanging like sleeve of wizard, it hangs like sleeve of 4-year-old.
4-year-old wizard.
Do you get it now, Alvin?
That's what people want, right? That's what guys
Well,
want.
I think the point with that whole argument is that like if that's
There's
what
never been
people
any
want,
medical benefit proposed.
There's no
Yeah,
medical
and
benefits
the-
of circumcision, though, either. Is there?
Well,
But-
they
no,
used to
but
believe
that's-
so anyway.
that's the whole point is that like if that's what you want when you're old enough to make that decision, the idea is that like that's why we consider it barbaric because they don't have a choice in it.
Hey, Hey, some guys don't have a choice either about getting cut.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
That's what. But that's part of the
It still sucks.
conversation.
Still sucks, but yeah. But it's
Still
just
sucks,
even
but
worse
yeah,
for
good.
females because there's never been any valid reason to.
Yeah, not even any believed medical reason, even though. Yeah.
Easier to clean, probably, right? That's the main reason for dudes.
Well, I mean, if everything's functioning the way it's supposed to, you should still be able to clean.
Yeah, but there's like too many extra flaps to,
Whoa.
right?
Have you tried self-cutting? Have you, mate?
No, what?
Flaps? Are we talking about flaps?
Yeah, like the flaps and drag
Areas? I would say areas. Sure. Flaps? Probably not.
Oh please, I've
saying-
heard the terminology used before. Like, oh,
Terminology.
my
Do you,
flaps.
Marvin? Do you clean under your escape hatch?
Yeah, what are you talking about? The you mean the sacks that stop the water from coming into the butt?
Damn right.
Anyway, so getting back to the main point, Aaron, did you get Lincoln snipped or?
No,
Okay. Is that is he gonna get a choice for
that's
that?
barbaric.
Oh, don't you start.
The way that you said it before, well, you know, it happens sometimes. Though I was like, poor Lincoln. You're like, yeah, well, that's just the way it
Action
happens.
sack.
And when you're a parent, you just gotta chop your son's dick sometime.
It's
Yeah,
natural.
sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta. Well, because it's big in America, right? Like pretty much everyone there has it.
Yeah, it's really big in America. I feel like over
Why?
here we're
Not
like
so
a
much.
cultural outlier where it's kind of just the norm to not really do that.
Why is it so different comparatively?
Religion, presence,
What's
Huh?
that?
presence of religion.
That's true. But I don't know, like it's not a Christian thing or a Catholic thing, is it?
Wasn't it Anglican? or something?
Jewish
No
thing.
way.
thought it was
Sorry,
Jewish.
Jewish. Yeah. My
But,
blank
like,
for a sec. Yeah.
But like it's so prominent in America and the
Well,
like,
Jewish people are more.
I know
prominent,
Jewish,
right?
but you know, I understand what you're saying, but it's
But you're wrong.
more prominent than the Jewish religion in America.
Yes,
If that makes sense.
it's spread more. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like that practice is more,
Practice.
It's disproportionate to the.
yeah. You know, if you've got a 20, say as an example, 20% of your population is Jewish, and 80% of the people are doing that practice, then that's a bit. It could be a cultural thing. I don't know.
They just have a high influence, Ray.
Strange topic.
I forgot how it came up, to be honest.
Oh, that's usually the way when when you talk, you know, just the, you walked into that, Marvin.
No, I didn't. No, I
Talking
didn't.
about dicks, and you're like, I forgot how it came up.
I feel like it was Marvin that brought it up.
No, it doesn't seem like something I would bring up.
It's like the mature version of that, like, are you cut or uncut from like fucking 14 years old. When it was like a weird fucking trend
That's where I was
to
getting
ask
at.
people if they were sick.
You don't still ask people when you meet them.
Hi,
Yeah.
my name's James. Are you circumcised?
Or uncircumcised.
Do you have a hammerhead or a slinky top?
And then depending on their response is whether or not you can continue with this friendship.
How am I supposed to dock with that?
Oh, look, that's not how ships dock, alright? That's not how the Force works.
Force works.
That's not how the Force works. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
That's how Disney operates. You're like, hey, wait a minute, that's not how the Force works. And
Yes,
they're
it
like,
is.
Yes, it is.
Killjoy.
Wait a minute. Everyone only just relearned how to use the Force. He can hold back all that water. That's not how the Force works. Yes, it is.
Well, look, I don't. It's like riding a bike, right? You don't really
No,
forget
it's
how
not.
to
If you
do.
haven't ridden a bike for 10 years, it's going to take you more than an hour to figure it out.
And how long was he trying for? He was trying for at least more than an hour, so he's got it now. right?
Maybe on the ship he was just doing some practice, you know, like, oh, let's.
On that little tiny 4-person fucking
Sudden
the
death.
1-person transporter ship.
Listen, alright, they
talking
didn't
about a man
confirm if it
who-
was a one-person ship.
on.
It looked like a speeder, but apparently it's a transport.
30 seconds remaining.
You're talking about a man who, for the last 10 years, has been in hiding and has been repressing every ounce of his likeness to be a Jedi.
Death.
Oh, everyone
And
gets a
now
sword
you're
or
telling-
something.
Sudden death.
I don't know
don't
why
have
he
a
did
sword.
that though. I feel
Oh,
like
I
if
do.
he was smart, he would have continued practicing in secret, right?
No, because they kept finding them and killing them.
Yeah, but how do they? What, they have a sort of Jedi sensor or something?
The Inquisitors are Jedi.
What?
They're Force sensitive.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, but I feel.
Yeah, but
The
are they
Inquisitors-
snipped or are they not?
I still, I fucking shit. I still feel like Obi
Well,
Wan
that
would
guy
have
with the hat definitely is snipped because you don't look like that.
been.
You don't
That's
have
good.
a literal phallus on your head
Mm,
and not be snipped.
I don't know about that. I don't think that's canon.
Is that what you call yours?
Canon? Not canon?
Ganon.
This is canon indeed.
Ganondorf.
Oh god. No, I still feel like Obi-Wan was putting out enough metachlorians for them to, you know, detect
out
that
the
he's a
midichlorians.
Jedi,
Obi-Wan putting out midichlorians.
right?
Who'd he knock up?
I feel like he'd be still emitting like that.
No, he's got his what's it called when you get your tubes cut?
Oh, he got a hysterectomy.
Yeah,
What?
it's part of the
Gestation?
Jedi Order. Hysterectomy for all Jedi.
He I
Vasectomy.
do like how they're like, oh, all this stuff actually all this stuff happened with Obi-Wan and Leia, and then they meet in the old movies and he's like, hello.
Who are you?
No, yeah, nice to meet you, Leia. Never met you before.
Look, they'll loop it. Don't worry. He's gonna hit.
Doesn't it kind of imply that she's met him before? She's like, you know, when she sends out the distress beacon and stuff.
She's like,
Oh, that's true, right? If she's like, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope, and then, you know,
Oh yeah, as if
guess
she's
so.
seen it before, you know. Like,
why else would she be asking for him,
I
right?
just thought it was implied that she knew of him.
and
I
that's
don't-
how she'd know.
I
of him,
don't
right?
think there
Oh,
was.
okay, right. You mean,
I don't. Do you
Like
remember what happens when
heard
they
of him
meet?
through the rebels.
yeah, like I should contact Obi-Wan because everyone says he's
He's
gonna
the
help
guy
us out.
to contact when you're in an emergency, not like I don't know.
I get where James comes from too, you know, with that.
It's okay. They can backtrack. They'll just like he'll hit his head on a rock or something.
The Men in Black show up with their little flashy
Just
pens.
start flashing everyone. Oh, I'm sure there's some like
I always
memory
Hmm.
wiping shit in the Star Wars universe.
We've gone 4 episodes and there's no new like merchandisable characters.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
To be fair, one of the most merchandisable characters is in this fucking series.
Yeah, what's his
Leia?
name? Owen Lars? Oh, Leia.
Yeah. Vader.
Owen.
Vader's like one of the highest grossing merch.
Owen Lars, he's a moisture farmer.
Hill contested.
Oh jeez, this is gonna be fun.
Like, he pretty much almost wrecked the third sister, right? He was a very cocky attitude, and he ended up surviving pretty good.
I wish First Sister would fucking die.
I don't think she is. I feel like she's got that main character
I feel
plot
like-
armor very
I
heavy.
feel like the Grand Inquisitor's not dead.
Triple kill.
He's not, he can't, because canonically he's still alive to do other shit after this.
Maybe we're not in canon anymore.
Did he get Qui-Gon?
We're not in canon anymore.
Maybe canon's changed.
Canon can't change,
Maybe
otherwise
there's
it's not
alternate
canon.
timelines.
That wasn't part of the deal. I altered the deal.
Yeah,
That
but-
I
wasn't
pray I
part of the
don't alter
canon.
it further.
Double kill.
That wasn't part of the canon. I've altered the canon. Pray I don't alter it further.
No, I think they will bring him back. He's pretty cool in the, I think it was, what's the one with the...
Hill.
I don't remember what it's called now. Rebels?
Is it Clone Wars?
No,
Or
not
Rebels?
Rebels. He's in the Rebels because he's with the... Because the Rebels is like after all of this shit happens.
Which they probably don't allude to a lot of this stuff in that either.
They're doing alternate timelines. Then.
Ahsoka,
just
no,
feel
it's
like-
canon. Ahsoka turns up in the Rebels. Pretty interesting.
Hill
Seeing
move.
her.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Pretty sure Vader shows up as well.
Canon isn't
Yeah,
always
Vader's
canon.
in.
How did he
Which
get to the hill?
what ones? Isn't Rebels?
Darth Maul shows up.
Doesn't Rebels have Ahsoka and Anakin? Or is that Clone
no,
Wars?
that's Clone Wars.
'Cause there's one where like Ahsoka and Anakin.
Yeah, but she's like 10, and then in like
No, but there's one where there's an animated one where she's
Clone
working
Wars.
with Anakin while he's struggling with the whole dark side shift.
Hill control.
probably towards the end of Clone Wars, maybe.
I've seen clips of it, but I've never watched it.
You sure it's canon?
Favreau confirmed.
Hill contested. Hill
I think
control.
that's Clone Wars.
Hill control.
Like Clone Wars does go pretty far into the thing.
Hill move.
I just felt like it was probably the weaker episode of the bunch.
Hill contested.
Yeah.
Hill
Oh, God.
control.
Oh, Aaron's PC crashed.
Oh,
Hill control.
How is this PC Master Race?
clearly he's losing the race. I don't know. I thought his computer was okay.
Hill contested.
He'll contest it, he'll contest it, he'll
Oh my god. How did I survive that?
Double kill.
What stuff have you watched outside the main stuff, though?
Not a lot really, like I haven't really had, I've wanted to, but I haven't had the time.
Oh yeah.
I'm aware of a lot of the canon, like I'm aware of a lot of the main plot points, but I haven't had the chance to actually sit down and watch it.
Double kill.
I think it was Rebels I heard really good things about.
It,
Rebels or Clone Wars?
both? Like the Clone Wars does kind of go into a, you know,
Control.
you kind of get to know more of the Jedi, and, you know, and
Yeah.
kind of, it fills in some gaps, like the clones and
Hill
stuff.
control. Game.
Yep, it threw me when, in the Kenobi series, someone called him General. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck, he was a general.
The best general in, no, I mean, yeah,
And he should be, and they should say General Kenobi, and he should go there.
yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
End of episode, roll credits.
General Kenobi.
We're gonna have to back out because Aaron's not here.
It's okay. I'm
But
not sure
who's-
if I'll play much more.
No, but you're not in our party.
Life.
On Halo, you're talking about?
Yes.
Just in
Yeah, that's what I
general.
mean. I'm like, oh, I may just chat for a little bit, possibly.
Oh, you're not gonna play?
It's because he's too bad, that's why.
It's okay. You don't have to play.
Peer pressure.
I was
You're not at-
being.
You're not at school anymore, Aaron. You can get peer pressured all you want.
I love Pakistan.
Oh god.
Grape! Pakistan grape! You love
No,
Pakistan?
give my life for Pakistan.
I'll sacrifice my life for
I want
Pakistan.
to grow up and be pilot for Pakistan. Oh, grape! Pilot!
He wants to. he wants to be.
Who
What'd she
wants to be
say?
pilot, grape?
Was that so serious, that thing?
Yeah.
What was what,
I will
what,
be an army and save Pakistan and destroy
Yeah.
India.
What was the aim for that?
What do you
Oh,
mean
that's
by
Austro-
tall about Master Race?
Oh, fucking, I can't. Autocorrect is the worst. Piece of shit.
Talk.
Look, you know, autocorrect just has it out for me. I don't know why. It's the trash man that I deserve. Is there anything else worth watching? I did manage to watch. I think there was like a animated thing on Netflix for DC.
Pakistan is in the bag.
Did you look that up? Was that what you were doing?
I found the video again.
Oh my god. Just let memes
Great.
die, Aaron. Memes are meant to die.
Meant to get old. Like
Do you have
Morbius.
TikTok, Aaron?
No.
Oh,
Okay, bro.
I'm assuming Marvel
I
has it.
saved myself the social. Like,
Look, I have
depression.
this on and off thing. Like,
I have
you know,
it.
I just, it's just a battle, you know. Sometimes I'm on it,
Like-
and then I end up uninstalling it, and then I'll just reinstall it when I need it.
I'm not gonna lie, I have it and I've had it pretty much non-stop since I got it.
I just
And
noticed
it's really bad because I'll go, oh,
just a
I'm
couple.
gonna have an early night, and then I'll jump on and be like, just a few, and then 3 hours later I'm like, fuck, it's late.
It's never just a few. Usually I stop when I see those do you see those oh fuck, what is it, like the health ad thingies where it's like, oh, how much screen time have you had? You should,
Yeah,
take
yeah,
a break.
and
I'm like, oh, I know that's been too long now.
I thought you were gonna say when you get to the part of the algorithm when it starts showing you Pakistani people building houses out of mud.
Oh no, that's when you're going through like a YouTube hole. I don't think I have that on my TikTok feed.
And then sometimes like you jump on and the algorithm is just fucking slapping, like it's just bussing, like it's hitting you with videos that you just like every now and then I open it up and I just can't stop watching because every video I'm getting is like fucking hilarious.
That's how they get you.
I
And
know.
then other times it's like.
But then other
adults
times
preying
it's
on
not.
kids.
No, whoa.
Is there a fair bit of content like that on there?
I don't know what TikTok you're on, but
No, I've heard about it from other YouTubers, like saying there's some
know.
bad shit on there.
that's
guess
only
it
if
depends
you
on-
have your algorithm going that direction.
I was gonna say like I don't doubt that it's there, but I've come across a few odd videos where like it'll be like young girls posting a video of like I don't know, they might be running around in a bikini or something, and like usually you just scroll past it, but every now and then when I see those videos pop up, I do click the comments, and it is like very often older men commenting on them, and it's like really fucking disturbing.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I do. See
So obviously I gotta have my two
occasionally.
piece and put a comment on there too. No.
You know, you gotta
Gotta join in as an
support
old man.
small business, small content creators.
Are we about to get into the whole sex work isn't real work?
I mean, well, look, if you can tax it, then it's real work, right?
Mm.
Pretty sure they get taxed, right? Yes, they do, because, yes. It's one of the options when you're doing the tax return, I'm pretty sure, with your occupation. I'm pretty sure sex worker is that.
Well, I
What do you
think
mean,
it's more
well?
specific than that.
Mm,
Like, it's like what form of it, but yeah.
what form of it? Is there different forms of sex work? What do you mean? Elaborate. Sex work is sex work. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I think they mean like, do you work for like, say, a registered company or?
You mean like a pimp?
No, your registered company is like sole trader.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
You mean
if
get an
you
ABN?
don't work for yourself.
If you don't work for yourself, no, they all have to work for themselves. Like they all have to have an ABN.
I'm pretty sure the pimp would have an
So
ABN.
there's a show.
Aaron.
No, there's a show on ABC called You Can't Ask That, where they ask like
Yeah.
sensitive questions to, like one episode's to cancer patients, and people go online the week before and they send in questions and they sit and interview a bunch of them. And one of them was on sex workers, which is how I know this. But even when they're working out of a brothel, the sex worker actually pays the brothel a fee to use their facility, but they don't actually work for the brothel.
Oh, so they're just renting out the space.
Yes. Yep, so they're paying for the space, they're paying for the admin person to take their bookings, and they're paying for the security, like the security services with the security guard and stuff. And that's an expense that they pay monthly, and that comes out of, sometimes it
that's why they
comes
have
out
an
of,
ABN. Okay.
yeah, so sometimes it comes out of what they earn, and sometimes they pay it up front after having taken the money from the client themselves.
I can't think of anything similar to that. I feel like it's only for that line of work that you.
The only other thing
There
I
are
can
other
think that
types, but
There's like consultancy work and stuff, or work that people can do where they just kind of pay to use a space,
Yeah.
but they're their own boss kind of thing. So,
It's very odd.
mm.
But I mean, like with the digital age, why would you do that when you can just rent out your own space on like OnlyFans or
Well, it's a different type of like form.
It's the same thing. Yeah, but like I was listening to the radio and they were like, oh, you know, why would you stand on the street like waiting for clients when you can just go online
But they-
and just
Because it
Most
serves
of them-
different needs.
And most of them don't stand on the street anymore. Like it's not like there is, but that's like to be very clear. Like that's the kind of sex work that's still considered not above board.
And I think it's more of a, is someone paying for a service of a mental but doesn't want to see someone sort of kind of thing, or just a physical?
I don't know. It was really interesting to watch that episode. I'd highly recommend it because they ask stuff
Cheaper.
like that. Like one of the questions is, what do you think when people say sex work isn't real work? And it, like, just the way that they talk about it is really interesting.
work is work. If you earn money.
Like they just put it into context. You know, if you like BMX riding and you can become, you know, get paid to do that, you would do it. Like if you could get paid to do something you like doing,
Is
most
that
people
saying that sex workers like sex though?
Well, that was a question, and a handful of them, like, it's because they don't view, like, because everybody else who hasn't had an engagement with the sex worker or isn't a sex worker associates sex with some form of, like,
Intimacy.
Enjoyment.
romantic
Love.
attraction. Yeah, and so, like, they see it very differently from the way they explained it. It's sex, but it's not a relationship. It's not romantic. It's
It's kind of like,
you know, for
you
them
can even
anyway.
just think of it as something like, you know, paying for the service of, like, say, a therapist or like a
Or a support worker.
car, yeah, or
would-
something,
would-
yeah, any
would be
sorts of
something
things
like
like
that.
Yeah. In a
So
way.
they're happy to provide a service. The client's happy to pay, and if they're both in agreement, then it's like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
their
see
job
how.
is to make it
I
enjoyable.
don't see how anyone can say it's not work, really, personally.
I mean,
But I
if
get
you're
other
being
people's
honest,
views.
if I'm being honest, if women would pay me to fuck them, like, younger James would be in a different career, right? It is also one of the only professions where women get paid more than men.
So there's a lack of equality in that field. I think we need to get on that one right away.
But it's interesting when you hear, like, supposed feminists' take on that work, because
they
they're
wouldn't
all
like it,
for
right?
they're all for but yeah, exactly, they're all for, like, you know,
Empowering.
positive sexual identity and empowerment for sexuality for women, and you know, letting them have the choice, blah blah blah. But then it's like, oh, unless you're a sex worker and you take money for sex, then that's detrimental. And I'm kind of like,
Working against the man.
it doesn't make sense. Like, if you're going to be all for choice and rights and all this openness about sexuality, and someone goes, well, I want to do that for a job then, and you go, well, fuck you, that's disgusting, why would you do that? It's a bit backwards to me.
No,
I pretty much
that
think
makes
anything
sense.
that you have to keep doing to support a financial situation would be a job to me, really. Like, for most of them, sure, some of them it's just like, oh, I don't need the money, but
Doesn't
they do
sound
it on
very
a consistent
long-term,
basis.
though.
If it's something, it's some form of a consistent basis to maintain an income stream.
Okay, but
Yeah.
where does that line end though? Like, if you're like reselling illicit substances or like.
I just
know,
think
Oh,
you're
that's a-
having a bit of a different view on what the average sex worker is actually like.
Who is?
Like, there's no pimps.
What?
Oh,
There's
So
no. The
what?
closest thing to a pimp is the brothel owner, but like I said, they're not taking the cash out of the people's hands. They're paying for it like you would if you were hiring a business center or something.
Cash
So it's
only, tap and pay.
Been lied to all along.
What about like
it's
the
just a yeah.
what about like the myth where like like to get through the jobs and stuff, like they gotta do a lot of substances or like
No,
Okay.
because the reality of that situation, that the way that they described it, is very often, like the better well kept you are, the cleaner you are in terms of drugs and substance use and stuff, the higher premium that the clients will pay, and the more reoccurring clients you have.
And there's
So
going to
it's like
be
a
like some
business.
exceptional circumstances, of course. But
Obviously, but that's pretty much, like if you're a high class escort and you turn up drug fucked and you've got needle marks all over you, no one's going to pay your asking price. So it's pretty much that simple.
I wonder where these high establishments are, because I'm sure they're definitely not in like the local regions.
So, but yeah, there's one on cancer patients where they interview terminally ill people and ask them all these questions, and it's a really interesting show. There's like 5 or 6 seasons of it on ABC.
Who's the commentator?
There isn't a commentator. The questions flash up on the screen
Oh,
so that
then they
you, the
just
viewer,
answer
can
'em.
see
There's
it,
no,
and
like,
then it cuts to like
The
the people
patients.
talking about that question. Yeah,
What did you say this was on? The
it's on ABC. It's an Australian show. It's called You Can't Ask That. They
Okay.
have one about. I watched one on they had one on polyamory relationships. Because I've only seen part of the first season.
That's the
There's
dream,
like
right?
5 or 6. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's always that you hear about people in those kind of situations and you go, oh, they're just having fucking threesomes all the time and stuff. But like, it's
Different.
sometimes I just kind of go, it's so hard sometimes to keep the peace with one person. Like,
Imagine keeping the peace with more.
imagine keeping the peace with 2 or 3 other people. Like, it would just, and then you got to imagine there'd be people getting jealous and there'd be all kinds of shit going on.
You just
So,
have to have the balance right. Maybe 4 people, so it's like a 2-on-2 sort of thing.
gosh, you really thought this through.
Well,
Yeah,
3
it's
is
like,
an odd
hey,
number,
I'm not
so
talking to
like-
them. Can you talk to them for me?
Well, and then you've got to deal with like the whole jealousy thing, which I assume would come up as well.
Yeah, I did see something. There was some documentary on polyamory couples and stuff. They did say that jealousy
And
is
like,
a thing.
there was a couple on the ABC show that had kids involved, so then it was like
I was
that's
gonna
a
say,
whole
I think
other
I've seen that as well.
complicated.
Like
situation and stuff. Yeah,
joining an existing one or something like that with kids.
and it makes it so like, because my work provides a mediation service, and we have had people come through to us in a polyamorous relationship that has fallen apart where kids are involved. So like, the one that happened recently was there was a couple together that decided they wanted to open the relationship up, then decided that they were actually polyamorous, had this other person come into the relationship, and the original wife, got pregnant with her husband's child, but when the child was born, the other woman has been in this child's life for 4 or 5 years now, and so the other woman is fighting for some sort of parental rights for this kid, because even though she's not the
There's no
birth
blood
parent,
relation there,
she's been part of this kid's life for formative years. And the dad wants it, the mother doesn't. It's so messy.
Sounds too complicated, but I feel like when like the poly stuff, I feel like you're like bordering on like a community sort of like
Mm.
more than 2 people.
Part of me just goes like, just keep it in your pants. Like, that's someone going, that's someone going, I want my cake, and I want to eat it too. Like,
Well, you know, you gotta
Oh.
form like your own little tribe thing. You know, someone is in charge of like the cooking, and then like someone is in charge of
I think you're
Talking
talking
about
about
a talking about a commune.
commune. Yeah, like that, but it's poly.
A commune.
Commune, poly, same
Get
same
it.
thing.
Sorry if you can hear that. I'm trying to get this fucking
Dog,
log in the fire.
fireplace.
I've always said something else, not log, but dog.
Wog. Dog.
Look,
Snog.
something's got to go on the fireplace. There's a lot of.
Wogs. We put wogs in our fireplace.
I assume it just burns out at some point, right? Even if you leave it on for an indefinite.
It does. The fireplace does burn out eventually. But I like to put some decent amount of wood in it before I go to bed, and then it's got like the little handle on the top that controls the airflow. So I put that down so it doesn't burn as quickly. So then the log kind of burns slowly overnight and keeps the house warm. So that when I wake up in the morning, it's not cold.
Oh, you got like a slow burn. I didn't realize
Yep,
that was
pretty
something
much.
that you could do.
Because it just controls the flow of oxygen.
Oh, I'm no scientist.
So like while I'm up, I have it open full. I have the little slider
Full
open
blast?
to full blast.
Seems to burn a lot of trees. Where are you getting the wood from? Is that also off the grid?
There's people in town who deliver it, so I just pay them money.
How much does wood
Services.
cost?
Money for services, you know, like a sex
It's not a
worker.
real job anyway.
No, that's not a job.
No, how much are you paying for like a wood delivery?
So currently the stuff that we've got at the moment, we got a ute load plus a trailer. So the guy brought a ute full, like the back of his ute was full, plus a box trailer, and that was like 140.
Oh, okay. How long does that last?
Yeah, I'm trying to estimate.
2.5 weeks. It depends on a lot of things. Like if it's cold, if it's really cold, you have to burn more wood to heat the house up. So, like, best case scenario 2.5 to 3 weeks. Worst case scenario 1.5 to 2 weeks.
This doesn't seem
We
very
We got this
sustainable.
about a week ago, and we've got about a week's worth left.
Where are they getting this
Unless-
wood from?
But how far around the house does it heat up?
All
you
the
said
house.
You said before the bathroom it didn't really get.
Like
The
vents
bathroom
into
didn't,
the
but
house?
that's because I've got the bathroom door shut.
Yeah.
Because like, because I don't use this one end of the house at the moment, we're not using, which is, we've got an ensuite in the bedroom, and because Alex has gone to bed, I'm not using the ensuite while she's asleep until I also go to sleep. So I use the
For a
bathroom
midnight
on
shit.
the other. So I use the bathroom on the other end of the house, which all the doors are shut because like there's no point heating those rooms up if nobody's using them, and that would then mean that like I have to burn less wood to heat the remaining portion of the house up too. So, but it doesn't do a bad job heating the house up.
Because it's probably like right in the middle of the house as well.
It is, but then like I said, it's got that fan mechanism in it, so the space between the top of the heater and the actual cover heats up, and you switch the fan on, it blows it out.
Smoke.
Blower.
Yeah, the house just,
Just
smokes up.
blows smoke into the house.
Yes.
Is what I
smoke.
imagine.
No, well, it's not an open fireplace.
It's the residual heat or whatever. Not the direct. Like
It looks
combusted
like
air.
I'll send a.
Oh, I don't know how
Send a
convection
photo.
currents work.
Neither do I. It looks like this. I'll send a picture.
I still don't know how sustainable wood is. I feel like you'll run out of wood at some point and you have to get like a coal or something.
Which is that?
That still looks pretty dangerous to me.
So it's got like two metal, like it's enclosed completely, and then like the top has another metal plate on it with a fan in between it, so that when that heats up and the fan switches on, it blows all the hot air out,
How
but the smoke doesn't come
how
through.
far up is the fan? It's
The fan's in. You can't.
you can't
I
see
don't
it.
think you under.
I don't
It's
think you
in.
want
Like
to
you see the door.
It's in the computer.
You see the door, and then there's like a line of metal, and then the top.
That's the fan. That's a
The
pretty small
fan's
fan.
inside that line of metal. It's like a long, wide fan. It blows air out of that grate, but the air that's coming out of that grate's not coming out of the fireplace itself. It's coming from. I feel like you're not following.
No, I understand how a fire works.
Yeah, but that's not the fire. The air's not coming from the fire.
Hmm.
There's a gap in between that bit of metal of just air that's not coming from the fireplace. So there's like metal, nothing, and then metal again. So it's completely sealed from the fireplace, and then when those two bits of metal heat up, there's a pocket of air in there, and that's what gets blown out.
Okay, so it's hitting. It's blowing around the hot air in that compartment, but
Yeah.
then the smoke is still going out of that tube there. So very
Yeah, the smoke's
intricate.
going out of the chimney
Difficult.
because the chimney goes down into
Chimney.
the chamber. The smokestack
Itself.
goes down into the chamber, and that's completely sealed. So there's no smoke that comes into the house because that's part sealed and the other part's external to it.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I was picturing an actual fireplace, not like an oven.
This is technically called the wood fire heater.
Can you cook food in it?
I mean, you could if you wanted to. You could cook food on it.
Oh, yeah, like an egg or something.
Also, like, I've got a pan sitting on the top of it with water in it, evaporating, and it's like bubbling just below. I'd say it would be just below a boil. Like,
Like a
I
nice
spilt
simmer.
water on it
You could
before.
probably simmer something.
I spilt water on it before and it sizzled.
It's good, then you know, that's because you know how it's hot. Anyway, you mentioned something about pooping. So do you sit or stand to wipe?
Do I
Ask
still
it.
stand to poop?
No,
I
to wipe. The
st- I
real questions.
Stand to
wipe. I never stand to wipe. What the hell? What are you doing? Like bending over
will
with
not
your
stand
head
to
to your
wipe.
feet?
No, I'm just curious. Apparently, some people stand.
Yeah, who are these
But
some
then the
people?
cheeks just they push together.
Well,
The
you
block
just
Doesn't the poop come out of the vagina?
What?
The cloaca, James. The cloaca.
Oh my god. Well, it's okay because it's circumcised, so it
So it's clean.
Isn't piss stored in the balls?
I mean,
That was a meme for a long time.
you mean it's real, right? We don't know. I'm not a biologist.
You're just taking the word of scientists who claim to know the answers.
Yeah, we don't know. How do you know unless you actually look inside yourself?
I mean, when you're busting for the toilet, do you feel it anywhere else?
Except in your balls. This man's speaking truths. Anyway, second part to that question. The positioning, right? You guys use like a squatty potty or like a, have you heard of that?
I don't have a squatty potty.
Just gauging.
Just
I have nothing against people who do have one. I just don't have one.
Are you talking about like the ones that are dug into the ground? Those squatty ones? Or...
Well, no, that's
I
the
think he
hole in
means
the ground.
the squatty potties are like, it's like a little
Little
stand
stool
thingy
thing, yeah.
which your feet go on because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a better position, or it's
Yeah, I've
supposed to
seen
be better
those.
for you.
But I thought maybe Marvin was asking if your place has like the little like trench style ones.
Oh, I assume James has like an outhouse or something, not like a
No,
hole in the
I
ground.
don't have an outhouse. I have fucking 3 toilets in this house.
Do they all work? Is there the bidet?
Yep. Nope, no bidet.
Is it like a cold ass like ceramic seat or something?
Ceramic.
I
Seat? Your seat is ceramic? The bowl is ceramic. I've never seen a ceramic seat before.
No, we have ceramic seat.
There you go. See,
Oh, okay.
Otherwise
Well,
it's
you
plastic
own
and
your
it's all-
home, so
when-
of course
well,
you
when
can
it's
afford
plastic,
a
it's all
ceramic
like
seat.
creaky and
yeah, you don't want that creaking.
But-
in the...
winter. It's like, oh, I don't want to sit down. Oh, shit,
That's why.
fucking cold.
Wait, you're a homeowner, Aaron. Why don't you just get like a heated seat or something? That's what I would
Because that
immediately
would
do.
require
if
a
I...
PowerPoint.
Yeah, you just don't have a PowerPoint in your toilet.
How many? Well, our toilet is separate. How many separate toilet rooms do you think have their own PowerPoint?
One. At least one. The ensuite, minimum one.
Wait, the ensuite. No,
Yeah,
I'm talking
just a-
about like just the toilet on its own. That room.
You could just have it installed.
I
right?
have 2 toilets in their own room and 1 ensuite.
And how many PowerPoints are there in them?
In the toilet, I don't know
Yes.
if it's common practice to keep a PowerPoint inside my toilet.
Well, I don't know how else you're gonna get the power to the heated seat then. Otherwise,
Extension lead.
you could do that. Hey, look, if you want to save some
Solar.
money,
I'm off grid, mate. It's
oh
solar.
yeah, you just like plug it into the solar panel.
But you can only sit on it in the day to get heating.
Defeats the purpose.
When
Why
it's
can't
not
you
needed as much.
Store the heat in the heat tank.
Can you put some like a wooden fireplace at the bottom of a toilet and like warm up the toilet?
Set the
burning
toilet
Yeah,
on
but
fire.
you've got to start the fire on the wooden fireplace heater about 45 minutes before you need to use the toilet.
Hey, you're on a schedule, right?
So as you're eating and drinking the food that you're going to shit out in another 5 hours,
20
you can
minutes
start
before
it.
you start the
You
day.
just gotta time it right. It's all about timing.
I'll be back. I need to go to the bathroom.
Speaking of which,
Is the toilet warm? The seat?
I was actually thinking about. So we're looking at like just some bathroom renovation stuff.
Bidet?
Yeah, I'm just like, do I pay
Yes.
for that?
100%.
100%, huh?
From my experience in Japan, 100%.
Yeah, I do remember using there, but one time or twice,
But,
3.
but,
No, I'm just like, well, I don't know, is it worth the outlay? And
yes. You just wait till we go through a toilet paper shortage, then you'll,
I mean, I'm sure I can get through a toilet paper shortage a bit better than paying the cost of a bidet plus an electrical outlet plus
Look,
whatever,
you
like
know, it's
the
just,
hot water line connection.
it's just, you know, a luxury. It's,
Because you'd need the hot water connected directly, wouldn't you? Like, unless
Yes.
the bidet itself heats up the water. But
no, I'm pretty sure you do need a water line to that as well.
so
Hot
that's
water
a
line.
bunch of things to sort out. Just the
I don't know, actually.
So I'm back. Just to confirm, you guys aren't playing any games anymore?
What do you mean? I've been
I've-
playing Halo this entire time. What the fuck are you talking
No.
about?
Oh, okay. Well, just because otherwise I'm gonna load up Flight Sim while
And
Oh,
we're
I
just
kinda
like
think of it.
the passengers. We're just talking
I could
about Aaron
stream it and you could watch me.
in
What do I
3D.
download?
How do I download the stream? Anyway, so Aaron's getting he's installing a bidet. You're just
Yeah, okay.
going through some options for him to pick,
I'm installing nothing because I don't own a home.
like a fountain.
I'm
Well,
not actually installing a bidet yet.
well,
I would. I've heard good. I've heard
No,
that they're
no,
alright.
I'm not
okay.
saying I'm against it, but I'm just like I don't have any concrete plans to.
Well,
Unlike
you did
Marvin,
jump
like,
very quickly to confirm that you weren't going to install a bidet. You were like, I'm not installing.
I hear it's good for hemorrhoids.
He's like, don't
Alright,
talk about
alright.
that. That's a sore subject.
It's a
I mean,
It's
it
a
is, but you
pain in the
know,
ass to talk about.
That's the joke.
quite literally.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a pain in the ass.
you can get them elsewhere, right? Like in your stomach or something, or like.
No. Stomach is a hernia.
Oh. Same but different.
Very different.
It's still stuff sticking out. I don't know. It's just,
Oh my god.
James, I'm not sure if Microsoft Flight Simulator is cross-platform co-op though.
It
or-
is.
It doesn't
It's
show
you
up on
can't
Game
co.
Pass
Okay, you
filter.
can't co-op it at
Coexist.
all. Like I said, you can only
just
coexist in the same
coexist.
lobby.
It's not
Cross-platform
it's
multiplayer,
not
man.
the same.
It is
though.
cross-platform multiplayer because I've played it with somebody on PC and it
Okay.
is on Game Pass.
Maybe it's not tagged right then. Okay.
It's like saying, what was that?
It is
Space
on Game
game
Pass because
they
I
released?
played it with I don't even know if you
Yeah, but
remember
I'm
Logan.
adding that filter cross-platform multiplayer. And
Ah,
it's
okay.
not showing up.
There was another multiplayer game. So like Sky, No Man's Sky. It's like the multiplayer in that is what you're comparing it to. The joke is there was no multiplayer.
There was none.
Well, they alluded to it, right? They were like, "Oh yeah, everyone's just in very far away worlds, so it'll take a while
Oh,
to get
yeah.
to the multiplayer
It'll
part."
take
But
like
then
a year to
they
find
just
anyone.
discovered that there was actually just no multiplayer, and they were just bluffing or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's been a while.
They're like, I lied. I'm altering the deal.
There
God,
you go, Marvin.
man,
Danganronpa 1 and 2
you're
on
obsessed
Game
with
Pass.
that. PC Game Pass? I still haven't opted to get the Game Pass yet, until if you guys ever decide on anything.
Man, is that some high pressure taps or?
That was him peeing.
It was. Sorry,
Parents.
I was pouring myself a drink of water.
Tall
We
glass.
do have a high pressure,
I should
high pressure
install
water pump.
Golf with your friends. This looks fun.
I was just about to say, do you pay for the water?
We had this discussion before about the tanks of water.
Yes, I know.
Get in the back to tank.
I swear to God,
Yeah,
they're just
okay.
gonna keep bringing that damn back to tank back. Like it just, they've never used it this much ever, but now they're just abusing it every time. Like the any main character gets injured, they're just like, oh, we have a back tank ready to go.
Also, like, I have a bone to pick with that. They shove Kenobi in it,
Yeah, he's
they're
not a
like-
clone.
and he's like, no, and he's like, I need to get out, and she's like, you're not healed, and then like the scene cuts, and then he's out and healed.
Well, he's probably still internally injured or something. Like on the
He did
inside.
say something along those lines. She was like, "It's not just physical."
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's just-
like internal and mental or something.
But what is that supposed to be like a meditation chamber as well to like help him think through his issues? Is that what she's implying?
Because that works so well for Vader.
Yeah, get into back to tank and sort out your mental issues. Like,
Ugh.
I mean, it worked for it worked for Boba. He's now like the daimyo of like the world or something, right? He's,
So, are you downloading anything, or like, do I need to get on the download train?
I started downloading Golf with Your Friends, but that's only 4 gigs.
It's okay, I can download that. Let's have a look.
There you
all right, fucking, it's PC only, isn't it?
go. Is it?
I don't know.
No, it's on here. Golf with your friends. Game Pass.
Is that cross-platform?
This is Xbox.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I don't know.
Come on, Aaron, back me up, man. He's never gonna build this PC.
I'm gonna view it in the queue and see what speed I'm getting.
Wait, is it cross-platform? I can't even work out. This
Oh,
filter
I
doesn't seem to
think
be working
Aaron
right.
said it's no longer cross-platform. Looks like you're gonna have to PC, James, unfortunately.
Stop being mean.
I'm not. I'm just trying to motivate you to build stuff.
I don't know if it is cross-platform.
Oh, ooh, that's not looking good. Unfortunately. How do I?